Hey guys, Bro here from TGS with another GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition live stream. Today is the finale part 1, as I'll call it. I'll explain the situation and how it's going to be a two-part finale in a moment. All done today though. And this specific section is going to be the tours and some more. By more, I mean we'll customize some vehicles, maybe do something else. We'll see what happens. We're going to see what the time is like. But overall, this is stream number 19. The official finale ending, as in part 2, will be number 20. So that's the kind of setup we're going for here. We're doing 2 separate streams today instead of one long one. It just made more sense in the end in a few ways. And that's that. So being the finale means that, as you can see, I hit 1000 gamer score, unlocked all achievements for this game. On top of that, I hit 100% completion in the game itself, which I can show once I bring up the screen, but I figure I'll do the intro while we're on this screen and go from there. It's quite a lot to do today, so I'll go over that in a moment, but let me jump through our usual intro, then I'll get into our actual beyond the usual intro, we'll get into the actual specifics for what we're going to do for the finale, part 1, part 2, and stuff like that, and then we'll get into it. So, plan for the day, we're playing this from, it's supposed to be 1 o'clock. It was supposed to be 1 to 3, 3:30 to 5:30. I extended both halves by a half hour and started 30 minutes late. So a little messy. I already updated the schedule though and everything, so it was updated before I went live. We're going to do 1:30 to roughly 4 o'clock, a roughly 2.5 hour session. Take a 30-minute break off stream and come back for part 2, aka stream 20, from 4:30 to 7, and that'll be it for today. Plan for the game, obviously it's just a finale, so as mentioned, I hit 100% completion and 1K gamer score. There's nothing else for me to do other than the final checklist per se, which is separate from that, which I'll go over in a moment. Like and sub, all links description, thegamersociety.com, Discord, Razor Stores on Razor Streamer, Rep Sports with the coupon code TJS 15% off. Check it all out. We also have a club on Xbox, the Gamer Society Fan Club. To cover the rest of our schedule for the week real fast, tomorrow we switch over to Call of Duty. Going to be doing Warzone Pacific 1 o'clock, Vanguard 3:45. On Thursday, we are running CSGO and Halo Infinite 1 o'clock and 3:30 respectively. Friday, Hell Let Loose and Search Jersey Sandstorm 1 o'clock and 3:45. Or sorry, 3:30. It might be 3:45. I have to move it, but I moved it up to 3:30. On Friday night, 10:30, Ark Survival Evolved up till 3 in the morning with intermission. Saturday, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered 1:30 to 6 with intermission. Saturday night flex scheduling 10:30 1 a.m. Might be checking out Fall Guys finally. It's free on Xbox if you didn't know. So I figured that could be one of the 2 games. And then on Sunday, it's up in the air right now. We may or may not hold Fable 2. We'll decide tonight, but it might be worth skipping it this week. We have something to do for early Monday morning, or by early Monday morning, so it might mean just skip another week of Fable and bring it in next week. We haven't started it yet, so the best time to skip a week is now, because once we start it, we ain't going to want to skip any weeks, because we got to grind it out. And that's that. So again, more on Fable 2 eventually. Maybe tonight I'll announce if it's going to be held Sunday or not, but right now I took it off the schedule. So that covers the schedule for the week for our setup. Elgato HD60S Plus, Streamlabs 1080p60, 15 Mbps upload rate. There's not much else to really cover. I covered plan for the day, plan for the game, spiel, schedule, setup. For random chat real fast, it's a pretty awesome week. I think it might be the finale for Obi-Wan Kenobi this week on Wednesday with Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel, obviously, only the 3rd episode. Thursday, I'm going to watch Impractical Jokers. Friday, I might watch the movie Hustle. Saturday, I'm 4 episodes from the end of Boardwalk Empire Season 3, so I'm going to grind out 2 on Saturday. That's all I got for random chat on movies and stuff, but now to get into specifics for the actual finale, which is what I wanted to get to all along. So I have, 7 ideas for the finale split into 2 parts. So the first part, as the one we're in live right now, that'll be up to 2.5 hours, will include a bus tour, which is going to take at least an hour to an hour and a half to record, especially depending how how chat goes. If chat is really active, I'll have to pull over every 5 minutes and catch up with what's going on. If it's not too active, we can keep the bus tour, going and not pull over to catch up on chat. So a bus tour, a plane tour. Last time when we did the San Andreas 360 version, we did a quote-unquote flight simulator, but I might have just include that in the plane tour, or we land at each of the airports and kind of combine them 2 together. In a way, if you get what I mean. I'm going to spend some time messing with cheat codes. Since we have 100% and 1K gamer score, we can't really ruin it at this point. We've done everything there is to do, so that's that. I want to see how long it takes to go around the entire map on a motorcycle, I think. Just I'm curious if we just go around the furthest out roads and follow them all around the entire map, how long would that take? I'm going to customize a bunch of vehicles. There's a bunch of empty garages in the game that I want to throw some custom cars in, so we'll do that. And I want to do some police roleplay, probably in all 3 cities, LSPD, LVPD, SFPD, and and we'll do it mostly in the downtowns of those cities. That's pretty much it. So it's quite a lot to do. So we're gonna hop in and get to it. I don't think there's anything else to cover though from the intro. Pretty sure we covered everything I needed to cover here today. But it should be pretty awesome. The only thing I haven't said is I broke it into 2 parts for a reason. So part 1 is going to be stream 19, 2.5 hours, obviously including tours and stuff. And then once we see what we get done, I'll set up for part 2, which will be stream number 20 flat. 1, we end on stream 20 flat. 2, I don't need to leave my computer and console, TV all running for 5.5 hours or whatever it might be by the time we're done doing this video. Plus nobody's going to want to watch a 5-hour video anyway. 5.5 by the time you include intermission. So I figure 2 different streams would be a lot better. 1, we might reach more people. 2, it's definitely a little better. The best video times are like 10 minutes, but when you live stream, you're not going to stream for 10 minutes. So that idea just pushes that out the window. So I've been filling my garages and taking pictures of all the garages. As you can see right here, here's these 2 cars. I have a few car ideas in mind. I might start off, just get warmed up in the game, if you know what I mean, get myself comfortable. Yeah. Back in the game, back in my groove.
What the hell's going on up there?
Eventually we're going to do a bus tour, and I'm going to start on Grove Street, and we're going to drive a giant tour bus. Probably around this area here, eventually wrap around the airport and like go around town, maybe go up this hill to check out that building, go down by the beach, work our way up in the hills a little bit, eventually break out on the highway, out past Mount Chiliad, go by Angel Pine, pull into San Fierro, and kind of check out the whole city, obviously cross up here and go all through here. And my goal is to end in Las Venturas, so I have to think about this. There's all these little towns. We don't have to stop in them all, but we can. So something to think about as we go. But the bus tour is going to be the main highlight of this current live stream. Usually I just do back-to-back afternoon and full, but today I'm doing a 2.5 hour live stream, taking a break, and another 2.5 hour. And this way, like I mentioned, all my tech gets a break from streaming for that half hour, and on top of that, we can end on stream number 20 flat. I was like, maybe stream number 20 could be an encore and we can end this game on a flat 20, but like, there's nothing else for me to do once I finish this finale, so let's just get it all done today. 2 different live streams. Usually I only do 2 hours, but I made the time to do 2.5 per stream today. Right now I'm just looking at cars going by. Eventually I want to go steal a bus and do our bus tour, because that's going to take over an hour, guaranteed, to drive the entire map in a bus and do like a tour video live on the air. But I also have to customize like at least 10 cars or something like that for my houses around the map. So I was trying to see if I could find something in this small town, but let's get the hell out of here because there's nothing here for me. I showed the garage here. So this garage we know is done. Pretty sure it won't let me open the garage when I'm in a car. Oh well, but you can see I have a custom fake Range Rover on off-road tires and green, Grove Street green, TGS green, how you want to view it. And then I have a red, like maybe a V-dub Golf out here. My favorite house, which is the San Fierro Lombard Street house, the one on the swervy road. I have a fake Ferrari F40 and the fake Rolls Royce. God, of course we don't fucking make it. I might as well drown myself. I ain't trying to swim out of here. I didn't know the car wasn't going to be that bad. Oh shit, get on. Yeah. Well, never mind. I don't have to do anything. How do I get up on the boat though?
Yo, I ain't got nothing you want.
Can I drive? Alright, well here we go. Apparently we're getting a boat unexpectedly. Just gotta turn around. Alrighty, so let's turn. That completely distracted me. I don't even know what I was talking about before that happened. Talking about how we're doing 2 separate streams today. Yeah, I was also telling you, the customizing vehicle. So part of what I would do in every GTA as tradition is customize. Well, this game I'm gonna customize them, but in previous games I would just find cars I like, make sure I get the right color, and then I would pretty much from there storming my garages, and that's that. Even though I'm done with this game after today and I don't plan to play it again, I want to do customize a few more cars and stick them in my garages around the map, so that's kind of what we're doing now. But I will go down to my bus tour soon, and once I do, I'll have to come up with a plan. Our mod J-Smoke said he might be able to make it, so if he does, he'll be able to handle chat while I'm actively, recording a bus tour video. But otherwise, when I'm recording a bus tour live, we'll have to definitely pull over and catch up with chat whenever we can. Why are these walls all fucking so stupid? Seriously. It's like this game wants to piss you off. Why's it gotta be so steep you can't get up there? Around like half the map. I put the docks over here. I don't know where my boat is. It just fucking legitimately left and went out to sea. It's an annoying way to start the finale, but once we're up here, we'll finally go see if there's any cars worth customizing. Or if not, we'll just hop in the bus and start the bus tour up. Shout out to King Lion in chat. What is up? Playing on Series X. I usually actually have the console Series X written in the title of the stream, but because it's a finale, I took it out to fit other text in there. Just trying to give out some info on what it is. All I could fit was tours plus more, but that's pretty much, I'm going to do at least 2 tours during this 2.5-hour session. A bus tour where I'm going to drive around the map recording live, so I'll be live while recording a video. This is like a tradition we do during game finales on this channel, and then I'm going to do also one by air on the Dodo, where I'll fly around all 3 cities in the country per se. Thought about customizing one of these. Don't I have a house down here somewhere? Does it have a garage? And if it does, is there anything in it? And if not, I'm about to just customize this and throw it in the garage.
What's going on here?
There's nothing in my garage.
Shit, this isn't even my car. What?
Muscle car could be cool as well. I didn't really have select vehicles that I wanted in these garages. I did want to build a muscle car. What is this?
Hey! Hey! Cabrón, you're tapado.
Clover. Let's throw together a clover real quick. See what this car turns into. I avoided customizing that truck last stream on purpose. Wonder if we can actually paint this and if it will still look like it's beat up or will it actually look clean. Seems like the door looks like crap no matter what. Blue actually would look sweet. Let's go for the upswept exhaust. Oops. So we did blue, vents, upswept exhaust. We're gonna do nitrous times 10. The race actually looks alright. I'm not a big fan of spoilers on cars, but muscle car, we definitely need it. Nah. How about wires? Hell no. How about groove? Nah. I'm a big fan of megas, but I don't want to put mega on every car I build. They'd just be stupid. So let's see if there's anything here. Oh, these look like crap. I think the closest thing to an actual American racing looking wheel or something would be that. You know I have radio off. Let's put the custom surround in and some hydraulic. Alright, we got our first car build. Shout out to Cyber Leader, what is up? I wish we could customize the top. If I could have made that black, this car would be awesome. So. But yeah, this will be my first build for the day. Thinking out like my strategy for the finale with the 7 things we gotta do. Number 1 thing I need to do today, regardless if I do it now or later, but I'm probably gonna do it within the next hour. I'll start it. Is the bus tour, which always takes like up to an hour and a half to record while live. Because it'll take like an hour 15-minute video, but we gotta end all the time on for pulling over to respond to chat. So when I'm recording while live, I'm not gonna be responding to chat every second. The whole point of recording while live is that's how it works. But Man, I'm trying to back in my garage, man. Don't make me get out with the tech. But I moved out to the country here to get away from these motherfuckers. Blocking my driveway. This car looks great in this garage. I'm glad this is what we built. I didn't know what I was going to put in here, but I wrote down, I literally have a piece of paper here with the names of like all the garages in the game. Problem is I don't know which garage this is that we just put that in. It's obviously Las Venturas. I just don't know which specific. Here, I'll look it up. Red Sands West GTA. It's definitely not Red Sands West. So let's look up Rockshore West GTA. And this has to be it, Rockshore West Safe House. So if I look at it in the picture, let me see. Yeah, we got the pole in front of our house. We got the blue garage door, one window, two on the right. All right, so this is the Rockshore West Safe House. So we can mark this one as completed. But trying to put cars in every garage, custom cars. We still need to put a vehicle in Whitewood Estate Safe House and one in Red Sands West Safe House. I think Whitewood Estate Safe House might actually already have vehicles in the garage. We just gotta go find out. And there's, let's see, 2 places in Bone County. We have a large garage in San Fierro, so we'll just go around the city grabbing cars, throwing them in the garage. I think the Doherty gas station garage is already full. And there's a few safe houses down in Los Santos that might need vehicles, so it's another one off the list, but we still have a lot to go. So a lot more freedom in what we can build today. I don't think I see anything I want here. So let's just hop in this and be out. Actually, hold on. It's a tradition of mine to take a screenshot of in-game garages before we leave. So let's get one real quick.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Yo. Nobody reported me to the law for reasonable reason. They reported me for that though, because I was supposed to hit that person. He was attempting vehicular manslaughter in front of me. I responded. I want to get on the bus tour soon. I might just get to it, because customizing cars is probably the least important thing for the finale today. I just wanted to do at least one car, so we can kind of get ourselves warmed up for today. Just get my head in the game, take a long walk across the damn road. Alright, so if we want a bus, we need to go find a bus somewhere. I'm not sure where buses spawn in this game. But we need like a, I'm trying to get like a tour bus looking bus. Shout out to Main's Food Reviews, what is up? So let me Google it real quick. San Andreas bus locations. Starting Angel Pine, if you take the highway, go northbound and you get close to the city, you'll find an intersection. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Ocean Docks, Los Santos International Airport, Garver Bridge, easternmost beach in Los Santos. So it seems like the best bet to get a bus to do, us to do the bus tour video now live is to go to Los Santos. So let's Answer Main's Food Reviews, just like any other game, man. You just either buy a physical copy or you can buy it online. Pretty much anything. It's on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So legit, however you buy anything else, man, you can get this game. But they sell it as, I think, I'll take one thing back in just general, that I think you have to buy it as the Trilogy if you buy the physical edition. So you're buying 3 Vice City San Andreas. I'm not 100% sure, but there might be a chance you can just buy San Andreas itself. I'm pretty sure GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition was on Game Pass or something, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So if you have Game Pass, check that. But yeah, so I forgot about that. That's why I wanted to take that back for a second to make sure I clarify. You can buy the Trilogy in physical or digital format, but I think if you want to buy an individual game, you might be able to do so through physical, digital stores. But I'm not guaranteeing that. I cannot vouch if that actually works. So I got no idea if it's expensive, man. I bought this game like over half a year ago, so I can't help you there. It might be on sale these days. It might not be. It's been on sale a lot the last while because they released it broken and it got hated on by everybody, but now they kind of fixed it up a lot. So I mean, I 100%ed all 3 games, so it goes to tell you you can completely play through them. Each game had its own problems. GTA 3, there was like 1 or 2 missions that were broken, but like if the garage door didn't open on the mission, all I would do is literally restart the mission, and that's all it took to fix it. Vice City, I had to redo a boat mission twice because it didn't register the first time for one of the asset missions, so it didn't give me my 100%, so I redid that. San Andreas has been mostly pretty good. I think Vigilante, the game broke a few times. In Vice City, the entire game would crash on Vigilante. In this game, it wouldn't give me somebody to go chase, so I had to restart. I'd recommend checking it out. I can't vouch how long it stayed on Game Pass, but I remember it was on Game Pass for a while. Yeah, so I'll have to buy it then. Jay Smoke said he was going to swing by chat, but he just woke up not long ago, so he might be a little bit late. You can always ring him up and bother him, man. Tell him to hurry up. I'm just kidding. I'm going to be doing a bus tour, though, if you're tuned in live to anyone, so just note, while I am doing a bus tour, I'm not going to be responding to chat every second. Every like 5 minutes or so, if chat's been busy, I'll pull over and respond. If chat hasn't been busy, I will not pull over to answer chat. So. Not trying to be mean or anything, I'm just trying to sum up how it's going to work, because for anyone who knows this channel, some of our most popular videos are bus tour videos, and long ago we started the tradition of doing finales, where in the finale we do stuff like record the live bus tour, all that stuff. So, recording live, you get to see all the mistakes, all the hiccups, all the pullovers and responses to chat, but when I release the video separate from the live stream, every time I pull over to answer chat is cut out, every wasted second's cut out. It's just as direct the bus tour as I can do. So, just like to do it live because, people enjoy it. It's been a tradition that we do in like all games for a long time now. I actually did the San Andreas 360 version, bus tour of the map. And to sum that up, the recording was about an hour and like 10 minutes. But I'm pretty sure I cut 5 to 10 minutes out at least, so that's why I said it's going to take like an hour plus to record a bus tour of the entire map. By the time of the bus tour, I'm going to be exhausted and I'm probably not going to be taking my time much anymore. I'm probably going to be trying to go as fast as I can between points. So after an hour of doing a bus tour, your voice giving up because you've been talking for an hour, touring the map, almost done. I'm also going to do a plane tour that's a little bit more chill. Just fly around the map in a plane. Circle Los Santos, circle San Fierro, circle Las Venturas. Fly over Bone County and Mount Chiliad and all that crap. Remove this marker because this marker is really annoying. So it said there's buses down here somewhere. I think in the 360 version, if I'm not mistaken, we drove up and down this road a bunch of times till a bus spawned in. Pretty sure that's actually the case. Pretty sure I just cruised up and down this road a bunch of times. Eventually we got a bus, but it was a pain in the ass. I did look in our GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition finale. It was only like 2.5 hours or something. So I don't know how we got everything done in 2.5 hours. But we must have fucking sped through it like lightning. So I feel like I planned 2.5 hour sessions today to try and make sure I can do everything I wanted in the finale. We're just going to need that 2.5 hours because we can't find a bus to use the bus tour. And answer chat, Main's Food Review is a rated 18 game, mature. I mean, I grew up playing GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas in my earlier teens. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever it might be. Somewhere in there, but you get the idea. This game's not for people. I mean, 8 might be a little bit too young, man. For a mature game. I'm not trying to be mean to the kid, but yeah, it's a little bit young. 13, no, I don't see a problem. I've been playing mature games since before that. I didn't turn out going crazy or none of that bullshit people say. Just a bunch of foobar, if you ask me. They just don't like you playing these great games. There's a rare incident where someone, you know, does something stupid and they blame the game, but it's like mostly a very small, minor thing. Remember when GTA 3 came out, the news was all crazy about these games. Like, this game teaches kids to murder people. 20 years later, you know, here we are playing the remastered version. So much for murdering people. Oh, yeah. Hold on. There you go. Had to make their comment happen in the game at least. Alright, I'm gonna start looking for a different spot for a bus because I really don't want to burn our finale looking for a bus and then be pissed off why yeah, we don't have everything done on time. So let's see. Let's look up the coach. Like, where the hell is it? Where is the coach game? Where? How am I supposed to do a tour video if you can't give me the coach? Around industrial areas. There's spawns in San Fierro. It says if you spawn in San Fierro, well no, you start at Angel Pine, you take the highway going northbound. Get close to the city, you'll find an intersection with straight or right. Take the right and go up the road that winds in the mountain. There should be a bus at the top by another vehicle. If you go into San Fierro, so you leave Angel Pines and you go up here. You hit that road to make a right. You can go up this mountain and there should be a bus up there. I'm about to get a fucking plane. Just fly over there real quick. So we need this bus or we can't get the bus tour girl, and I want to start the bus tour from Grove Street itself. So we need to get a bus and we need to start driving to Grove Street in like mint condition. And then we can start recording a live bus tour video. So I'm going to speed over to the airport. Looking at the map, better off turning here. Come on, game. Game's trying to sabotage my finale. Finale part 1 will be 2.5 hours, then I'll take a half-hour break non-live, unlike our usual afternoons, and I'll come back with the official finale part 2, which will be stream number 20 on the dot. Part of the reason I'm doing it, 1, we get extra time, 2.5 hours per stream, and 2, we end on stream 20 instead of 19, which just sounds a lot better as well. This is the official game over moment. I'm gonna go play DLC after this. From Valhalla got a DLC. I think Cuphead's getting a DLC this week. Oh my god, there's a bus. There's a bus. Turn around. Don't care. Keep going, plane. Did it despawn? Let's get out. Let's get out. And there was a bus right there. It was right there. Seriously, dude, I fucking hate these old school GTA games for these reasons. Like, why is it despawning? I was 10 feet away. 10 feet away in the air. Alright, well, now that we know that the buses do officially spawn here, I'm just going to drive around this in loops. I don't feel like flying all the way to San Fierro. Because then we got to drive all the way back to Grove Street. Which I'm sure somehow we'll get in an accident, even if we try not to, because the AI suck at driving. Then I'm going to be annoyed because our bus is going to be smashed. So we're best off staying local. I'm trying to go back and around a bunch of times. They pretty much answered chat. Shout out to Uvan Westfaren. Am I even saying your name right, man? I do my best, but you never said anything that I'm saying it wrong. I always wonder if I'm saying it right when I give you shout outs. I don't want to be an a-hole pronouncing your name wrong. But Bhuvaneshwar. So if I'm saying any part of that wrong, please let me know. Oh my god, I looked behind me and the bus spawned in. We can finally do our bus tour. Thank gosh, it's about time. Give me this bus. We're going to be driving for the Bikini Line Coach Company, apparently. So I need to lose my wanted level and drive back to Grove Street. Thanks anyone tuning in live. This is our finale day, and our finale is going to include, first I started off by going out and customizing a new car, so that's what we started with. I went out and customized a muscle car up by Los Venturas and parked it in my garage south of there, in the local city there. Now, we're going to do a bus tour video while live, which means while I'm recording while live, I will not be responding to chat every second. I was hoping our mod J-Smoke would be here by now, but he, I don't know, he like slept in, said he was going to swing by, but I don't know if he ran to the post office or something. So I'll have to manage chat myself the entire time, so I'll post in chat in a moment myself to put a big notice out that says, you know, every 5 to 10 minutes I'll pull over to answer chat, but I'm not going to be responding. So I'm going to be doing a live bus tour recording where I'm going to drive around the map in this bus, and we're going to, you know, do a map tour while live. Some of our most popular videos on this channel are map tours where I drive around maps and buses, and we're keeping that tradition alive here today in the finale. This is going to be a nightmare to navigate though. Some of these roads are horrendous to drive on. Vice City bus tour was ridiculous because all the roads are really tight, so many times I had to cut corners, hop curbs. I think we actually replaced our bus once or twice in that video because we there's no other way to do it. We're gonna start the bus tour like right here, but I'm gonna make sure it's morning when we start the bus tour, so our bus is in pretty good condition. We're gonna have to the hell? We're gonna have to pull over and get some pictures as well. No, don't you fucking dare, bro. You're dead. Get out. You're really trying to steal my bus. You're really trying to steal my bus. What is going on? This is my bus. Yo. Are you fucking kidding me, game? I seriously went all the way over there and got a bus. And some random fucking dude hops in my bus and starts driving it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck you. That's fucked up, dude. Are you serious right now, game? Why are people getting in my fucking bus? Wow. Alright, well, I'm not joking. San Andreas is legitimately trying to ruin my finale here. We spent all that time looking for a bus to have some random dude on the street show up and steal my bus and slam it into a fucking house. No lie. Legitimately what just happened. Now there's fucking light poles flying in the sky. Man, that's so not cool. That is so not cool. That's the equivalence of this game flipping me off with its middle finger. We literally were about to start the tour. I was going to go inside and make a save so that we can push the clock 6 hours forward in game, so I would be starting a tour at nighttime. And legit, first the bus driver, then some random ass dude on the street have to try to steal my vehicle. I'm going to go back over here because since bus spawned in pretty recently, hoping that the bus continues to spawn in and we don't have to waste a half hour getting another bus. This vehicle's pretty damn fast, thankfully, so flying. I have no idea about loading infinite people into the bus. Answer main food reviews. I'm not doing cheats till later, man. I don't want to mess with cheats because it'll mess up my current game and all that stuff. So I'm not touching cheat codes until I specifically do so later today. But probably not during the first session. That'll be most likely during Stream 20 AK Finale Part 2. Yeah, Ocean Docks Highway, that's where I was looking, but I couldn't find anything. Yeah, what? Yeah, for all I know, he was a passenger who decided to try and hijack the bus because I stole it. I don't really know what happened. All I know is that I want to try and get a new bus so we can start our live bus tour recording. Because we're 37 minutes in. It's going to take at least an hour to do a bus tour of the entire map, to drive a bus through all 3 cities and talk about the cities and showcase it and all that stuff, plus the time to pull over and catch up on chat. Because as mentioned, while I'm live recording a bus tour, I'm not going to be able to keep up with chat every second. So chat will most likely fall behind every few minutes and I'll have to catch up. Usually on bus tours I'll pull over somewhere after 5-10 minutes based on how active chat is. And I'll, I can make a note of what the time is so I can cut it out of the final video. Because while live, I don't care if the pauses are in it, the pullovers, the mistakes, but the actual edited video release of the tour, we will not have any fluff at all. So people don't want fluff in those videos. A live stream, fluff's fine. It's live, and most live streams don't get much further than they do on the day of live streaming. Sometimes they do, but not often. My most viewed live stream of this year is actually this game at 2.4K views, but most of those views happened after it was live. I feel like we got like over 30 subs in like a few day period because of it. It was pretty cool. I did nothing special that stream, so I really don't know why it did so well. I'll never understand. But somehow it did well, that was that. I had 2 buses spawn here today, so I'm hoping we can get them to spawn in. Game's just effing with me, man. It's effing with me. See Jay Smoke on Discord, so maybe he's finally going to be around. I can't promise main food reviews, but I'm trying to get him in here. Out of all streams of the week that I need modded, finales are probably the most important. We don't do them often, so I guess it's not that often that we have them, but finales we do a lot of live video recording. We're going to do a bus tour today, a plane tour, all that kind of stuff, and I can't be flooding my time with trying to catch up on chat every minute when I'm trying to drive around the map in an efficient manner. You get the idea, so it's nice to always have a mod on board. But one of our mods in school and the other one sleeping. So the next closest thing we have is Mace Food Reviews here, one of our long-term subs.
This ain't exactly funny.
Unfortunately, without modding powers, can't really help much on that end. Usually I need mods around to help keep out the bots and stuff like that, but today I definitely need someone to help out with responding to chat if I'm in the middle of a recording. I think right around here there's buses spawn in around here, but I haven't seen one yet. We're gonna waste so much time. I'm really getting annoyed. I was so looking forward to a good finale, but the game literally decided to F me over. Like, they really had to have someone take the bus from me after I wasted all that time getting it. Like, really, dude? Really? Was that really necessary? All I was gonna do is go save the game in the house and come back out. You had to have that happen. Such bullshit. It's always nice to be middle fingered on your finale day. So man, you don't want me to remember this game positively? 'Cause you're definitely starting off in the wrong foot. Going right into dumpster pile after this. I really like this game, but this is legitimately effed up. Sure, I spent like 10-15 minutes getting a car customizing it, doing the usual intro. But now we're at 40 minutes in and we haven't started the bus tour yet. We got about an hour 50 till I want to cut the video and take a break. Which means we'll be able to do this and probably the plane tour, and then we'll probably be out of time. If nobody steals it this time. If is the strong keyword. I kind of want to buy armor as well. I don't like having that partial bar on the top. Plus, somehow we're driving the bus and someone decides to unload a Mac on the window or some shit. At least we'll have armor on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop for armor. We're going to drive back to Grove Street and we're going to start the tour. I will not be making a save. I'm just going to hop in and get the tour going. First, I want to go to this gun store over here. We're going to be back down here to tour it anyway, but isn't there a way through here? Pretty sure I can cut through here to the gun store. So we gotta go under the bridge, not over it. Man, people, I'm trying to keep my bus in good condition. Please do not walk out in front of it while I'm turning.
Hey, stop! You? You ain't tough.
They all lost their serial numbers. Perfect for killing, pure and simple. There are cultists.
Thankfully, when you go in the gun
friend.
store, you're protected from the cops. They don't come in here because they're scared of all the dudes hiding in here. Like this dude back here is crazy enough, so yeah, you're well protected in here. They even called off the search. They're like, don't fuck with that gun store, boy. Alright, so the bus survived. Shout out to J Smoke, what is up, man? I was mentioning how I was really hoping Ahmad would be here, and you weren't here yet, and I was like, oh god. Because you know how finales go. J Smoke's been to quite a few of them. He knows that I can record live videos while keeping up with chat. Like, so the whole purpose is to record a video that we release for our non-live content. So it has to be the quality of a non-live video recorded while live, while still trying to keep up with our fans. It makes for a quite a moment in time. I'm glad you be able to show up, J Smoke, because I definitely need you here as much as you can do. I think my dog might be home from the groomer. He had to go to a groomer today, so thankfully he's coming up now before we do the tour video, so I'm not interrupted. But I'm gonna pull this up front, and then we'll get ready to do the tour video. And my dog just entered the room. You might hear it over mic.
Man, you a true friend.
Hurry up now. I saw Leo about.
Right, man, so I'll be seeing you about half an hour, I guess.
Man, I need some tits to squeeze.
Alright, so sorry about that. I went AFK for a sec there because my dog just got back from the groomer and he was hype as hell. Jumping around and like getting on my face. Licked my damn face for a second there. So I had to go mute for a sec because he's all hype. But yeah, he hates the groomer. It's like, torture for him. So Electro just picked him up and he's all, I guess, happy to be out of there. But let me see chat real quick. Yeah, I heard about that main food reuse. I wish I had the same deal near me. Yeah, I would love to upgrade one of my TVs in my house to 1080p, but I mean 4K. I'm playing on a 4K TV now, but my other TV for my living room is 1080p still. The game room got the better TV. Had to put it in the man cave. All right, so as long as nobody else takes my damn bus, we can finally start the bus tour. So something I have to think about. So as mentioned, let's see real quick. Yeah, J Smoke, as the usual deal. If you could just if you're free, feel free to hang out, mod chat, help respond to people who post, as well as keep those bots out. The usual help. Appreciate it, man. I hit J Smoke up earlier to see if he was available to help out today because it was the finale. And as mentioned, while I'm recording a live recording, I'm doing a recording while live, I should say, of a bus tour of the entire map. Our most popular videos on this channel are like bus tours, apartment tours, stuff like that. So we're doing a live recording of one here live on the air. The problem is I can't respond to chat while I'm actively doing a bus tour every second. So we'll pull over like every 5 to 10 minutes in a spot where I can write down the time of the video, and then I can, cut it out later. This way I don't have to spend, 30 hours editing a video after it's done, trying to figure out where to cut it out. We'll have a, list of times that I pull over to keep up with chat, but we're going to do a tour of this entire map, and I'm going to do like a video intro, the whole stuff live on the air. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of what I should do here. I'm thinking of leaving here, making a right, going around this area, like the park up in here, driving down this highway here. We can basically use this highway to go around the airport, come up into here, go up onto this hill and get a view of the city, drive around the city and the beach, and Vinewood Hills up here. And then we could probably head out around the coastal highway here, stop off the highway in Angel Pines. We can drive by Mount Chiliad, but I ain't driving up it in a bus. You can imagine that's just a bad idea. We could probably make some extra venture time. Maybe once we get to Angel Pine, we'll get off the highway and we'll make a right and we'll kind of wind around the back roads a little bit back up. Then we got to tour San Fierro, so I'm gonna drive around this whole city here, including going across the fake Golden Gate Bridge. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go through the desert. I want to at least go by the dam, go by the airfield, go by the military base, and go by the quarry, and maybe stop by one of the little towns. And then we got to tour Las Venturas. So it's a lot of touring. There's also these 3 little small towns here. Maybe I'll add them in Los Santos. We do Los Santos. Once we're done Los Santos, we head up here. We hit this little town, which puts us right in this little town, which we can easily hop to here, and then maybe vice versa. We'll figure it out. We'll have to kind of wing a lot of the video. I usually wing the bus tours as we go because there's so much to see and do, but there's a lot to see and do. This is going to be overwhelming. So, apparently everybody's here to take the bus ride or some shit.
What's happening, man? Not exactly premium liquor, is it?
We gonna roll, homie, or what?
Well, let's do it.
You gonna represent the set now, homie?
Hell, you my dog,
Let's
man.
roll, homie. Family.
Someone in chat recommended I bring a bunch of the homies with me, so let's get them together. As long as they don't shoot people while we're on the bus tour, we'll be good. If they start shooting people, we're gonna have a problem.
What's cracking, boo?
Alright, let me move, man. I'm trying to go over here and get this guy.
Homie, let's roll on some busters.
Alright, who's with me? How many guys do I have here? That guy didn't get the memo, apparently.
Come on, dude. Roll with me.
Bringing the whole gang with me on the bus tour now. Alright, well this is my first ever bus tour with a bunch of the homies, I guess. This will make it interesting. That's pretty funny, actually. What the fuck? The whole crew's here.
Okay, CJ, we going to do this thing? Hey, dog,
Oh,
what's
God.
up?
Alright, this would be entertaining in itself, but
Yo, I need a beer.
yeah, just keep me
What's up?
posted, J Smoke, if you gotta head out real quick. I know you mentioned you had to go to the store or the post office, so let me know. And yeah, to answer Chad, Las Venturas is the fake Las Vegas. So you get the idea. I'm gonna put up a notice now because I need people to understand that since we're in the bus tour, I can't respond every second. So notice, recording, bus tour while live on the air, will not be able to respond quickly to messages. Well,
What's poppin', CJ? I'm
see,
here.
we'll
What's up?
pull over every 5 to 10 minutes to respond to chat. Alright, so I posted in chat right now so you guys can see it. Legit says notice, recording bus tour while live on the air. Will not be able to respond quickly to messages. We'll pull over every 5 to 10 minutes to respond to chat. So, yeah, because tradition with our channel, finales, I do bus tours and stuff while live on the air. That's what we're going to be doing. And with the tradition, I will not be able to answer chat every 3 seconds while I'm doing a bus tour
Okay,
video.
man, what's going on?
But every 5-10 minutes, I will pull over to check chat and respond. Because I can set times to make edits, and then our mod J Smokes in chat as well. So he said he had to go for 30 minutes at some point, but he should be here hopefully. I don't know how long you can stick around J-Smoke, but the bus tour should be about an hour, and the stream's over in an hour and 40 minutes. So if you can stick around for the bus tour, then head out, that'd be awesome. If not, no worries. I'll get by no matter what. I've done plenty of finales solo. I think it was my Vice City finale that was chaos. I didn't, every like second there was someone posting, so I had to pull over every like 5 minutes to keep up with it. But it'll make this work. So let me go ahead, get this going, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with a GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition bus tour video starting on Grove Street. I'm here with the fam, and me and the homies are going to take a ride around the entire map of San Andreas here. The first time I'm ever doing a bus tour with the homies. Never even thought of this during the 360 tour of this game, but this is the Series X version of the Definitive Edition, so quite a bit different. Can actually use this to compare it to the original 360 tour in the future, but for now, we're going to head out and check the entire map out. It should be pretty awesome. TGS tradition to do this during the finale, so we're live on the air on the finale recording this bus tour video. So to sum up a tour of this map, yes, we're going to tour this entire map, but no, we will not drive down every single road and see every single building in the game. So to sum up how this is going to work, we're going to start over here on Grove Street. I'm going to load the homies up in the bus and take them to see Los Santos, San Fierro, and Las Venturas in that order, with the small little towns kind of here and there sprinkled throughout the tour. So we're going to start on Grove Street. I'm going to tour the northern or northeastern portion of Los Santos here, up around this park and east of it. We'll head down this road, wrap around the airfield, and eventually we'll head up to the I think it's the observation point or the observatory up here. We have the obviously downtown Los Santos all around here that we'll drive around. We're going to go down by the beach. We'll even drive down the pier. Eventually, we'll get up into Vinewood Hills and Mulholland, as it's called in this game. But yeah, you get the idea for anyone who's played GTA 5. And yeah, from there, eventually, I'm going to try to make sure I stop by Dillamore, Blueberry, Montgomery, and Palomino Creek for very short pit stops. We'll drive straight through the town. We're not going to stop and look at every house. There's not much going on out there. And from there, we're eventually going to work our way down and around to Angel Pine, Mount Chiliad, and kind of showcase the entire country for the southern portion of the map. There's a lot of land here, and there's not much to see, so it's going to be a lot of darting between locations. Some tour videos, I take my time, I even follow traffic laws, but for this video, we cannot be following traffic laws, because it'll be 3 hours later and we still won't be done. So we're going to have to, zoom around the map, point to point to point, and get this done as efficiently and quickly as possible, while still making a quality time and a quality video. So up in San Fierro, obviously we're going to go around each of these parts of town. We're going to go downtown, Chinatown. We're going to cross over the fake Golden Gate Bridge up here into Bayside. We're going to go visit El Quebrados, if I'm saying that right. There's also Las Barrancas. We have the Tierra Robada Dam over here. We have Fort Carson down here. I want to go by the airfield. We have the restricted area. Obviously the fake Area 51, Area 69. Then you have obviously Bone County, you have the Hunter Quarry. Then over here, obviously the beautiful city of Las Venturas. And you have quite a lot to see here. You can go drive around Prickle Pine, the Emerald Isle, 100%. We got to go down the main strip here and see the casinos. We can visit the southern portion of town, Rockshore West. But there's a lot to see. Some areas might get skipped over, but we're going to do our best to cover most, if not all, the map here. But this will 100% not be the exact same as my previous 360 video. We're going to wing it just like last time and kind of take the tour as we see fit. Thanks to everyone watching live. Every 5 to 10 minutes I will pull over to pretty much respond to chat. I don't know why they're not getting in.
Okay, dude. Hey, watch.
Stay close, homie.
Doesn't seem like they want to come with me on the tour video, guys. So, they're walking up to the door, but they're not getting in. I'll try one last thing, and then we're just going to go on the tour without them. Apparently,
Hey, follow me, dudes.
Alright, told them to follow me. Let's get back in one last time. This bus can hold a lot of people, so I don't know why they're not cooperating, but Apparently they don't want to come on the bus tour,
Hey, get in
so
the car, fool.
it was me and my homies. Now they're abandoning me. I don't know what he's doing running around the bus. Oh, there we go. Okay. They gave in. They feel bad that I was waiting around so long. They were like, oh man, we can't let our homie CJ down on his bus tour in his limo tinted bikini line bus. Even the front windshield's limo tinted on this piece, man. Good luck driving at night to us. Yo, they're sitting on the floor. They're sitting on the floor. What did we just see? Look, look. Look, he's on the floor. What the fuck? Alrighties, well, they all got in.
Where are the Johns tonight?
Here, obviously, is Grove Street in the original house. The Johnson house right here. There's a, since I did 100% of the game and 1K gamer score, I'm just going to show it real quick. 100% completion right here. And an official 1K gamer score. As a full completion of everything in the game in both angles. We have all the stuff unlocked, so we have the plane on top of the house there. We have the tank under the bridge. Quite a few little perks around here. So we're going to head out on our tour now. And I'll do my best to kind of visit all the map. I expect at least 20 to 30 minutes per city. So yeah, there's the 10 green bottles on the left there. So as mentioned, I'm going to work my way up here. And we'll kind of zigzag around as we go.
You hoping I don't see you again?
So welcome to East Los Santos. Yeah, there's not much going on. There's the lady with the ammo straps. And yeah, it's the only thing we're seeing in this side of town, I guess. I'm just kidding, but there's not really much else to see over here, so let's just keep cruising around. We're showcasing a neighborhood. It's a kind of boring neighborhood. No offense to Jefferson, but it's not like it's a hype area to see. You know, there's a nice church window over there. The rest of the area is not that great. I'm trying to get up to the park here so we can showcase the park, because the park's like one of the highlights of this area. I was going to stick behind them, but I'm not trying to stop at these 3 lights in a row or some crap. It's AI decision making, so I go past them, continue to make our way up here to the park. I'm not joking, they stop at like every light bar possible, so never noticed, why is there so many lights here? Either way, so moving on from the crazy amount of lights, here is the park. I'm just going to pull down in there. What better way to get a view of the park from, than down in it. So as you can see, nice view of the Los Santos skyline down here. This is like a borderline park. It's a park that's on like the border of the actual downtown, but on the border of much rougher area. So it has like that vibe of a really nice park, but it has gang members hanging out everywhere, so not somewhere you'd actually want to hang out. But you get the idea. So yeah, here's the park. I don't really want to go too far to the left, so what I'll do is I'll go over the bridge in the middle of the park, and then we'll go ahead and start wrapping around. I'm kind of sticking to the northeastern green regions right now. But again, as you can see, there's downtown Los Santos. We'll be there in a bit. We're going to take the long way home, per se, like the Supertramp song. Kind of go all over the place, so I guess what we can do is we can start heading up this hill now. Head back up in these neighborhoods up on the hills. We're in Las Colinas. Las Colinas, however, butchering it most likely. We're up on top of the hill now, as you can see. It's just a long road that runs across the top of the map here.
And you started my
And here you go. This is a great place to go, apparently. So for tour purposes, talk about getting a view of the area. So this is what it looks like in Las Colinas and the region south of it. Let's see, apparently it's going to be nighttime soon, so we'll probably be in downtown Los Santos at night, but it should be well lit, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. So instead of driving over to the coastal highway, it's too early for that in my view. We're going to go ahead and break down here a little bit, go back through the neighborhood a tiny bit more. So I don't want to completely abandon it. As you can see, there's a great view right here of the city. Just to point that out. It's definitely one of the major highlights of this tour is to see the city, but I also want to show the different types of neighborhoods and all that kind of stuff. Going a little bit faster than I normally would want to in a video, but the map is massive. We do not have time to sit and ponder what every building looks like on the block. We gotta kind of keep this tour going. So as you can see, I crossed over that little highway section or whatever it is down there. So we're gonna go ahead and head down this hill. So this is like a little beach area, area, the town, as you can tell. If I open up the map, just to show you where we're at, we're over here in East Beach, and we just drove around Las Colinas, which was this whole northern region. This is all, we came out of Jefferson, which is where, the park is called Glen Park, by the way, I kind of missed that, but now we're in Los Flores, and best way to sum it up, there's each beach south of us. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the coastal highway soon, though. I think we're ready to kind of head down the coastal highway to at least the stadium region, then we can kind of work our way through here and down by the airport. This is like the main thoroughway up here. It's like the nice part of the little beach part side of town. Up on the hillside. So I wanted to come down here real quick. Illegally make a turn here, but we're in the wrong lane still. But as you can see, if I go up here, so up here to our left is that area with the bridge we just saw that's stuck down below the rest of the roads and the hills up there. And it exits right there. So we would have exited right up here to our right if I would have followed that road that we were on earlier that led to the coast. So we would have been driving south from here anyway, so I'm just going to kind of take us south from here towards the stadium. As you can see though, just a beach region of town. A lot of apartment buildings, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. Here is the stadium, and apparently drunk drivers. I'd get out and whoop his ass, but unfortunately, we got the homies on board. We can't get them all out. Next thing you know, all of them will get out, and we'll spend a half hour getting them back on board. But here is the stadium, LS Forum. Los Santos Forum. So this is our main stadium in Los Santos. There's not much else to really see in here, but I just want to showcase the stadium. I'll go ahead and pause right now to do a cut on the video because we did 11 minutes and over 40 seconds. Let me see chat real quick. And appreciate the answer, Bhuvaneshwaran, on the hanging out here. Thanks for hanging out, Jay Smoke. Yeah, we got the floor gang in here. It's ridiculous. I think that's all I got to cover. So,
this is cool.
Getting back into the tour video. Let's continue on. So down here is another unfortunate / rough area. Apparently people don't know how to drive, so this guy is pulling in a driveway, pushing another car. Alrighties. But yeah, now we're down here. My idea was to take, I think I'm just going to stick to it. There's not much else to see around here. I'm going to follow this highway a little bit around. As you can see, we're down by the docks and all of that industrial type places down here. As you can see, looks pretty legit. They did a pretty good job with it. Continue down this road. I think I can make a right up here and we can branch out before we wrap around the airport, and maybe we can head over to the other dock region real quick. These people keep taking turns from the wrong lane. It's really annoying. I live in the major city in real life, can vouch that people do that kind of crap all the time, and it's exceptionally annoying. We're on the highway and someone has to swerve 3 lanes over because they weren't paying attention. But it happens. So here's this part of town. I just shot my gun at him because it's ridiculous. The guy's driving like an a-hole. So as you can see, this is the view of Los Santos from the southeastern side. This is just another neighborhood that, yeah, I'm not going to lie, a lot of these neighborhoods are, we're not here to enjoy the aesthetics of the neighborhood. We're here just to drive through it and get out of here. But, if you're looking for a motel, 24-hour next to ammunition, perfect place to be. Otherwise, there's not much else here for me. I want to get on that bridge back there, but unfortunately, it seems like we're in a kind of predicament here, getting boxed in. So I'm going to do a UE. We're going to go back over here. We're going to cross that bridge and take a look at that region of the map. All right, so over this way are like the actual docks, actual industrial, dedicated region down here, just like GTA 5's Los Santos has a similar setup. It's not much back here to see, so we're going to kind of just wing it through it and then get out of here. And then we'll continue on the highway around the airport. But yeah, kind of showcase those neighborhoods pretty tightly. There's really nothing else in those areas. We could, like I said, we're not going to drive every block. The areas I drove give you a very, very solid idea of what to expect back there. We allowed in here? Apparently we're allowed in here, so here's where you do that mission where you're, you know, trying to steal boxes in the truck. Pretty sure from the army or something like that. Pushing through here. That's all there is back here, so it's not very exciting. Hence why I wanted to make it quick and straight to the point. We follow this way over here. It's going to eventually lead us right back to where we were at the airport highway. I think it takes the most time to tour Los Santos out of the 3 cities always, because the city is the most elaborate and the biggest, hands down. It is, what, the 2nd biggest city in the US, so it only makes sense that they made a massive city out of it. And it's not even the downtown region, it's just the sheer massive size of the land that LA consists of that makes its population so massive. Let's go one more light up, and then I'll go left, just so we'll be much closer to where we started this journey. So right up here to our left is, you know, you'll notice this road, this is where we just were. We were up to our right, just past the stadium, and we drove down the road a little bit, made a right. We actually made a right, I think right here possibly, or close to it. So we're going to continue on going the rest of the route. The airport is right in front of us. So welcome to LSIA, Los Santos International Airport.
I'ma get me a happy farm.
Not much really to see. It's not like it's an overly active airport. It's actually quite dead. You'd think they shut down all travel in this game, but you get the idea. We're down on the southern side of it. We're going to be going through the tunnel. Since there's not much to see down here, I'm going to gun it. Everybody hang on. Would not want to be in a bus going 100 miles per hour. But I guess out of anything to be going 100 miles per hour, you might be safer in a bus because the bus is going to smash it. You get the idea. So over here, as you can see, we are at the other end of the runways. This is a much better view of the runways over on this side, by the way. I would swap buses right now and get the new bus behind us, but all the homies are on board, so I can't be ditching them. So let's go this way. So if we go this way, as you can see, it's an underground tunnel to the actual airport region. At least the parking region down below. So I look to my right, there's that. Turn right here. Here we are, we're in like an underground portion of the airport back here. This is where, you know, you get taxis, shuttles. It's a 2-story just like GTA 5, but a completely different layout. So if we climb up here, this is ridiculous. But if you climb all the way up here, you're on the upper level. I might be just driving the wrong way this whole time. It's marked as a 2-side road, but I swear nobody drives the opposite way. So here's level 1 pickup drop-off. You get the idea. I just wanted to showcase the inside of the airport region. It's pretty elaborate. You wouldn't think there's all that, but there's an enormous underground section, all that stuff. So if we go from here, we look at the map. We are all the way over here, so we drove from here, we drove up all the way over to here, then we went up here, right here, went around like this, drove back down this hill here, worked our way over to this way, went down the road, went through here, then we went down this way, and went up branching off like right here and going up into here. Then we came back down, we crossed over into this region. We came here, we went across like this, went down under here, went this way up here, wrapped around, and now we're here. So the best way to sum it up is I want to head to this observation point now, or observatory, however you want to put it. So that's going to be our goal. I was planning to actually follow this way, but I don't think there's an exit from the highway there. I think we'd be stuck taking the highway into downtown, which is not the end of the world, but it'll take a lot more time to get there. So I'm going to take the GPS recommended route for getting to this location. Unless I see a better way. Let me get on. Let me just see. Alright, well, let's just follow this because it corrected itself. I thought there was a way that wasn't too bad this way. But let's just take this. It'll take us into the city, and the GPS is recommending it. I'm blatantly not following traffic laws for this bus tour video, so. Dang, look at there. Here we go. This is the view. Can I get a first-person view of this? Ah, it cuts off. Well, here is quite the view of Los Santos. I actually want a screenshot of this. Oh, hold on. Oh my God, stop passing cars. Get that. Well, the taxi swerving around like it's a real-life city because that's how people drive. Then we have the beautiful skyline. That is quite the skyline. I'm actually glad we took this way this time. Unlike the 360 version, you can see like the entire map from one point, so you can really take in the city. I did want to drive on this highway at some point, to be honest. It was in the back of my mind to take you guys on this highway because this is a famous highway that goes below ground level down, through Los Santos. So we got a little bit of highway in. I'm not going to take it all the way to the coast though. We're going to continue on. I also think I'm going to save those mini cities north of Los Santos, maybe between San Fierro and Las Venturas. We can cover the desert and then go south into those. I'll think about it as we go, but they're a little bit out of the way. So something I'll have to ponder. But as you can see, we're just making our way through downtown. So this is part of, encapsulating everything there is to see on the tour. You see there's right there Unity Station. Just want to point that out. So that was something I wanted to pass today, so perfect. Eventually I do want to wander into actual downtown on this tour. Downtown to the beach, to the hills,
Let's kick some Grove Street asses, Decker.
and eventually out into the country. So we're making our way downtown, driving fast. So this road is what takes us up to the observatory. For a reason, you'll be able to see one of the best views of Los Santos from up here. Unfortunately, that guy hit me and ruined my door, so now I have this horrible looking door on our bus for the continuation of the video, but we'll be alright. Unfortunately, you cannot repair buses, for those who don't know. Otherwise, I totally would have a custom bus by now, for no reason. So here we are. I don't want to waste much time here. I just wanted to show this real quick. Here it is. The observation point, the observatory. There is an amazing view of the Los Santos skyline over here. Just want to make sure my bus doesn't despawn. Another reason to grab a screenshot, but this looks great. There's the Vinewood Hills signs in the background, the entire city. Unfortunately, there's trees here blocking that side of town, but as you can see, the homies are backing me up, making sure I'm safe on my tour video. They're also, taking in the views as well. So hopefully they don't have much trouble getting back in because we got to continue on. But yeah, hell of a spot to go. Enjoy the view. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Everyone back in. All right, I think the first one's finally getting in. The only downside to getting out is this. All right, these guys are literally wasting time, not getting in. I did that on purpose because I noticed the one guy kept running into the other people. I think they're in like an order, and they're like getting in an order. And the one guy was stuck on the other people. So I'll also make a quick pause here to catch up on chat in a moment. So let me just write down, we're at 24:35 on the video recording. I suspect a half hour to 45 in Los Santos and getting into the country. Then we'll spend like 15 minutes in San Fierro, 15 minutes in Las Venturas. Like I said, the live recording should take an hour to an hour and a half of the bus tour, and we're only not even a half hour into it yet, but I wanted to take a pause real quick to catch up on chat so I don't leave you guys hanging, because I noticed our mod mentioned he had to go somewhere for like 30 minutes and head out shortly ago. He'll be back to help keep up with chat, but in the meantime, I'll just pull over and respond when I need to. I've never been to Los Angeles to answer chat, so I have no idea. I mean, I've been to New York City, for example. I mean, it's pretty cool seeing stuff in a game in real life. My personal real life city is in a crazy war game, of another country invading a U.S. So those who might remember it, I'm not going to get into specifics because I don't want to get too personal, if you know what I mean, give away too much information. But even my city is in a game. I thought it was awesome as hell to experience it, even though it was a foreign country invading my city and torturing the people in the city. So it was a hugely negative thing. They had all the neighborhoods and stuff. It was really cool. You know, I've been to real life New York City, so you know, Liberty City. I've been to real life Vice City, Miami. It's really cool seeing this stuff for real. You know, honestly, to be totally honest, it's pretty cool. You know, you definitely see the connection between the game and reality, but you can also see the disconnection because, you know, the game can't put the full entire real city in the game unless it's Flight Simulator. Then I guess you have that, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to visit here, definitely suggest you do. Obviously, New York City, LA are like the cities most people, I'm guessing, visit from out of the country, which can't blame you, to be honest. But yeah, I might have a camera in my inventory, but I don't want to stop to find out. So continuing on the tour video, we are going to go in a little bit of a drive here. So we're going to drive down the end of here, and we're going to head downtown. I want to get myself up in that way, so we're going to head out this way, where I'm marking now. We're going to make our way through the city here, down to the beach. We'll go down the beach. We'll even drive down one of the piers. We'll work our way around this region, head up into the hills over here. And I think once I head up into the hills over here, I'll consider what I want to do. What I'm considering right now, since we're winging this as we're doing it live on the air, let's see the hills. From the hills, I can hop on the highway. We can hit Palomino Creek, Montgomery, Blueberry, and then take the back roads and the highway, wrap around it to Mount Chiliad and Angel Pine, and then we can just drive straight into San Fierro and start touring San Fierro, which is our next major city. Then we'll obviously cross up here to Bayside, cross over, over here. We'll go by the dam, go by the airfield, we'll go by here, and then we don't have to worry about crossing the bridge south from there. We can continue right into here where we can end the tour video on the strip in Las Venturas. I like to call it Las Venturas, but it's Venturas, as I heard in the game pronounced, so I've been mispronouncing that for 2 decades. But moving on our bus tour, we got to make our way downtown, just like the song, so let's go ahead and do it. The faster we do, the better. Yeah, thanks to anyone watching live. I'm literally recording a bus tour while live on the air, so it's like it's quite the mixing pot of different things we do on this channel, but that's what we do in our finales, kind of do some of our most known content. And yeah, we'll see if this video does well or not after live, the live stream. It'll be here unedited, but I will release an edited version in the future. The near future, I should say, within a few weeks, but let's push on. So heading downtown. We're going to go drive by the Maze Bank Tower. You can see it right there, towering over the rest of the city. I would dare to go up on top of it and give you guys the view, but then I might lose the bus with the despawn system in this game, so I do not want to do that. We spent like a half hour trying to get a bus. I got a bus, drove it to Grove Street before this video started, and the random person who was on the bus or on the street stalled the bus and slammed it into a house, just messing it up, so I threw a grenade at him because I was pissed. And then we had to go out and find another bus, so it was quite the pain in the ass to get this bus tour going today, but yeah, it's going pretty smooth so far. Let me knock on wood before some random RPG hits the bus while we're cruising here. But right now, we're downtown. This part kind of reminds me of my city in real life because I live in a major city. I don't live downtown in the skyscrapers, but I live, you know, a mile away, which takes, you know, 5 to 10 minutes by car. 15 if I want to cross to the other side of town. Even though it is one of the biggest cities in the country, it's definitely no, you know, Los Angeles. So I kind of prefer it that way. My city size feels, you know, it's not overwhelming like New York, but it's not too small like some other cities out there. But no need to get into it. City looks pretty awesome. I just wanted to circle around. We're going to make our way to Maze Bank in a second here. I just wanted to show you guys around the area. We're right near the border. To my left is the park we drove by earlier, Glen Park. So yeah, we're not going to head over that way. We were already over there towards the beginning of the tour video. So if we head this way, I believe this is the building on our left. I would get out and look at it with like a sniper or something, but all the gang members will get out too that are on this tour with me. So you can see I can barely get a view of it. I don't think I can get a good view of it, unfortunately, from here.
You must be
But that's Maze Bank Tower right there. Completely different style of downtown than GTA 5, blatantly. There's an actual highway going through it rather than just some raised roadway. Come on, man, we got a bus tour to do. Get out of the way. All right, so let's go right. And let's go up this hill, but we're going to go left this time. I've taken over every neighborhood in the entire game, and I don't think any gangs have tried to take any back. So I'm guessing when you take over all the territories in the game, in Los Santos, the other gangs just vanish or something, so we don't have to worry about getting shot at, apparently, which is nice. But as you can see to our right is the edge of, you know, I'll just give you the region name, but up here it's called Mulholland in this game. Yeah. In Vinewood Hills in GTA 5, you know, Richmond. That's what you see all up on the hill back there, overlooking the town. We'll get up there later on, but for first, you know, for time being now, we're going to make a left here and venture through downtown towards the beach and the pier and all that stuff. So downtown ammunition. So if you need to stock up on weapons and ammo, that's your spot. Quite an awesome city. I'm not gonna lie, personally, this road's like, to me, this is like an infamous road. Everyone knows this road if you play this game because it's annoying as F. So I just wanted to show it to you guys real quick. This beautiful little road here. Still here and annoying as always. I don't know why it's there, if it makes any sense at all. I don't know if there's a real road like that in LA, but yeah, I've always hated that road. So moving on from that road, we can head back down south here. Not gonna lie, there's not too much to see between here and the beach, so we're just gonna push our way to Verona Beach now. We're almost on Los Santos, but we're not. So beach, the west side of town, the hills, and then we're off to the country, where we're gonna do a lot of country road driving to each of the little small towns out there, and eventually we'll make it to San Fierro. So to our left is the highway that would, you know, take us back to the airport. We're not going to be using that. It's actually where we deviated and took that alternative route. Down here, we're getting close to the beach region. Yeah, the fake Rodeo Drive's up here as well, so we'll get to that in a moment. Apparently there's a pier right here, so let's just detour real fast. So as you can see, this is a great way to show you guys. Is the map glitching over there? Look at that. What the hell's that? What is it doing? I can see through the wall or something. You guys seeing this? What the heck? That is weird. Apparently, that is glitched out, but as you can see, we are officially at the beach. This isn't the pier I wanted to go down, but I saw it on our side. I figured we'd drive down it real quick. Let's race this lady. 3, 2, 1, go! I didn't mean to hit her. I didn't mean to hit her. Leave me alone. We were racing. She got too close. I was going to hit somebody else. So down here is a little entrance. I don't know what that is in there. It's some kind of like boat club or something. So my house is down here on the left, but I don't think we care to go down here. But anyone who knows LA will notice this area. So up here, straight up, and then to our right up here further over is Rodeo area. We're in Rodeo right now. All right, so officially hit Rodeo. Up here in our right, as I mentioned. Over here is, doesn't even have a name, Yacht Harbor. Sport fishing, boating, cafes. Pretty sure there's no dock for boats down here. It's just a bunch of pier with shopping and a Ferris wheel, but whatever, we'll just ignore the signs. So here we are, the famous pier. Unfortunately, we cannot ride the rides on San Andreas the 5th edition, but I have gotten on the rides here in GTA 5 many times, including in the most recent GTA Online, which is buggy as hell. It throws people off the roller coaster. I have a clip of that. It was funny as hell. But yeah, there's no roller coaster in this version, unfortunately. All right, people. There's a bus coming here, man. Then the police are going to blame me for your murder. Yeah, it's a bad combo. So if you're looking for some food, you can always go to the Brown Starfish Bar and Grill over here, apparently. Or you can just grab some caramel corn, fried dough, and ice cold drinks over here. So you can spill them on the Ferris wheel. But yeah, here we are at the Ferris wheel. Not much else to see here, so let's go. YouTube chat is pretty quiet right now, so I'm going to continue on our tour video. But as you can see down here on the left, the beach, there's a lighthouse over there. I don't see a point in going over there, considering we can see it all from here. Down there is a red marker on the beach for the triathlon that I already did. Down here on the left is my beach house. Definitely one of the cooler houses in Los Santos. Alright, so if we go left, we're going to explore Rodeo. So let's go this way. I was going to take the outside road there, but there's nothing to see out there. Just across from it's a bunch of trees in the country, and we're about to spend a ton of time out there. Probably not as much time as here, but just driving through it's going to take quite a bit of time, so no point in getting into it. So here is the clothing district, the shopping district, all that good stuff right outside of, as they call it nowadays, Vinewood Hills. So here's this cool little street of stores. I just thought this was a cool little spot. But yeah, it's just a bunch of clothing stores, stuff like that, located through here.
This town is out of control.
Now if we swing around like this, we can venture up this way. Before I head up in the hills, I just want to show you guys, so to our right is the studio. So here's television. Interglobal Television Stage 25 on our left. I figure it wouldn't be an LA tour without that. You can also have, again, another beautiful view of the Los Santos skyline over here. Vinyl countdown. I almost said that. Thought it said Vinyl C something else. But yeah, Interglobal Television. Over here you have a, what looks like somewhat like a country club, but without, like a tennis club maybe. Obviously doesn't have golfing, but don't think I've ever went in there ever before. So pushing up this way, we're going to head out to the border of Los Santos and begin driving up in the hills. Driving up the hills is going to be somewhat painful and tedious because the roads are tight, there's a lot of turns, but we're going to do it. So if I look here for you guys, eventually I want to drive to Mad Dog's house, which means up this way. But the way we're going to do it, we're going to disregard this. So we're going to go up here. We're going to go make a left and a right, and then we'll come around, up through here, navigating the hills. Eventually getting to here. From here, like I said, I think I'm going to head to the small town, hit one small town, 2, 3, 4, and then from there I'll set a marker for Angel Pine, and we'll kind of see if we can swing around the highway or find some back roads to get over there. So our tour of Los Santos is almost over. Thankfully, because it's been almost 40 minutes of a tour video now. Minus the time cut out at the end. Live footage will include everything, including stops. So here we go. To our left, obviously, is the country. We're not going to go out there right now. So if we head up here, there's this road to our left, but it's not as doesn't give you the vibes as in around here. So I'm gonna go left here, take you guys up to steep hills. As you can see, this is where all the nice big mansions are, you know, where all your Hollywood celebrities would live. And they're, you know, multi-million-dollar homes. Overlooking the beautiful skyline of Los Santos. So we're deep up in these hills right now, you can see. This road's a little bit ridiculous, but here we are. I'm not even pressing the gas, we're just cruising the hill. Gravity. One thing I can promise is this tour video has a lot of great views of Los Santos in it, because we've circled the city 360 now, catching pretty much almost a clear skyline view at like almost every angle at some point. So my bus does not like these roads. This is what I was worried about, but I think we'll make it. You can hear us bottoming out like every hill. So now we're up even higher. Can you take me higher? Here's the UFO house. Looks awesome, to be honest. Imagine living there.
You're half-wit.
I am a half-wit because I wasn't looking. Sorry, sir. But as you can see, that house is awesome. It's literally like a UFO house. And it just overlooks the entire city up here. On our right here is Mad Dog's crib. I'm not going to waste the time to go in there. Too much hassle, but I mean, I guess it's not too bad. We can pull in, but we're not going to get out and go inside or anything like that. So here's Mad Dog's crib. If I can, you can see right there on the bottom of the screen, there's just nothing but garages down there. There's the pool and stuff. So I'm not going to waste the time to drive all the way down there, because then it's going to be a hassle to turn around and come back up. But we are going to start making our journey. We finally defeated the first city of 3 on our bus tour video. Now we have to venture out into the country. So we're going to head up here. From here, we'll hop into Montgomery to here, and then once I'm here, I'll set a route for Angel Pine. And that'll cover a lot of the country roads out here, so you guys will get a good idea of what it's like out there. So the game wants me to go down and go that way. I prefer to take the back roads, so I'm gonna venture this way. Yeah, now we're on the border of the city and the middle of nowhere. We're not supposed to see it yet, but there's Las Venturas in the background, which will be the final city on our tour today. For now, we are heading out into the country to witness the small towns of the game. Fortunately, it seems like it's forcing me southbound on the highway, so we'll just have to make a U-E. Come on, bro. Press the gas, man. Got a bus tour going on here. Alright, we can make a good U-E. Alright, here we go. So here we go on the highway northbound out of Los Santos. We've officially left the city finally, so one city done on our tour today. The other cities will take way less time, and so will the country, so. But by the time we get through this, it's definitely going to be an hour plus recording of touring the map. So up here, as much as I would love to go over there to Las Venturas and show it to you guys, that is the last city we're going to see today, so we will not be crossing to the north. We will be visiting all the small towns south of Las Venturas, so it's telling me to go through this farm here, but I'm going to follow the actual road up here. There's an actual exit, so I don't know why they're trying to tell me to go that way. But there's Las Venturas, sneak peek. Looks awesome from here. We're going to go up and down the strip. We're going to drive around the whole city, but not yet. So here's the first stop on our tour today of the country. Welcome to Palomino Creek. Very, very small town vibing out here. I'm not going to drive down every street. There's not much to really see. But we shall cut through town. We're just going to kind of pass through each of these small towns. I'm not going to go out of my way to drive down every block, because there's really nothing to see. So whole neighborhood covered literally in a few turns. There's not much else to Palomino Creek. The highlight is the property you can buy, which is to my right over here, which has a 2-car garage. There's also the dock down there where they have one of the triathlons, if you didn't know. But otherwise, that's all I see worth seeing in Palomino Creek. Much rather spend more of our tour time in the city. So if I look at the map, if we just go straight, we'll eventually end up in the next city. Small town, I should say. It's very, very close by. Cut around, drive like an a-hole and cut them off. So here we are, the next small town, even smaller than the last one. Welcome to Montgomery. Going to Montgomery, trying to find some hay. So this city has an inside track on the left, so you can go gambling, get your horse bets on. And as you can see, just another small town. It feels like it's more built up than the last city we just saw. This city looks bigger, Palomino Creek, but look how green and spread out Palomino Creek is. This is like an actual like mini, country city center. Town center, however you want to call it. It's a small town. Apparently we already left the town. That was all there is to see there, I guess. But yeah, so let's go out on the road. I'm gonna set a marker. It's a lot easier if I just set markers so we can be efficient here. So we're cruising along the north point, just north of Los Santos, south of Las Venturas, and over there you can see the next major city we're gonna tour today, San Fierro. We're gonna at least drive around each of the neighborhoods a little bit, go down the fake Lombard Street, drive down downtown, go down to the docks, the whole 9 yards, across the fake Golden Gate Bridge. Looking forward to it. I think my favorite city in the entire game, but one step at a time. We're on our way to Blueberry right now. Blueberry is our next stop out of 4 before we get to Angel Pine, which Angel Pine is very far from here. So we're gonna have a huge jump in driving between the 2 locations, but we're gonna pass Mount Chiliad, go down through the deep woods, so it should be a nice cruise. I was initially going to take the highway for the bus tour, but in reality, while the highway provides a nice chill cruise and edge of map scenery, the best tour is going to be driving through the deep woods on the back roads to witness what the actual map offers and not just what the coastline is, which is just wide open, comfortable highway driving. We'll touch on a little bit of each on our way to San Fierro, but here we are in good old Blueberry. Another small town. Again, not much to see here. I'm trying to be mean. It's a small town for a reason. This is the outdoor ammunition range where I think you find that girlfriend that I dated once, never again. Notice this is like an industrial vibing small town, by the way. You can tell because over there is a factory with a tower. The next town in our visit is over here, Dillamore, which is perfectly just south of us. So we're going to branch off right now and head down there. But, one last look behind us. That's all there was to Blueberry. A bunch of industrial type buildings along the outside, factory looking buildings, and a small town. These little towns are very close together, so not very difficult to get over here. So welcome to Red County's little town of Dillamore. There isn't really much in Dillamore. Out of all the towns we just drove through, this is the smallest one with the least offerings there is. There's just a barber shop and that's it. Gas and a barber shop. A general store. Sounds about right.
Just funds for everyone.
And of course the police department, so they can pick on us while we're on our bus tour. So I'm gonna take a tiny break real quick. We're at 48:50 on the clock. I need a sip of water, and I was checking chat. Chat's kind of quiet. We got a bunch of likes, so we're at 7 likes. Greatly appreciate it. You guys are welcome to post in chat. I'm not asking you to just, I'm not saying to shut up if you're watching live. I'm saying, post in chat. Just don't expect me to respond very quickly. I pull over every 5, 10, 20 minutes, whatever it might be. I think it was 10 minutes, like 13 minutes, and then over 20 minutes. So I'm sorry about that, but chat's been really quiet. I know people have been watching and liking, so appreciate it. But yeah, we're still in the middle of our bus tour for anyone watching live. Recording a live, recording live a video of me touring the map in a bus. So right now we're on a pause from the video recording, so I can check on chat and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go from here all the way down there next. So let me take a sip of some water and we'll continue on our journey. I want to keep this grinding because we have about 50 minutes left. So being done with our journey through the small towns in the north of Los Santos, we are finally going to venture down to Angel Pine. They recommend, initially I was going to follow the highway, which honestly doesn't have anything really unique until you hit Mount Chiliad. We're going to go ahead and follow the game's recommendation, but the difference is I'm going to branch off on a slightly different path. We're going to go right and follow that till the dead end, and then we're going to left down by the trucking facility and go that way.
I just got this ride, fool. Come on, damn it.
So here we go. Let's begin our journey. So this is like true just Red County country cruising. There's nothing out here to see but the trees, the mountains, and the scenery. As you can see, out there is a desert to our right, but we're not ready to go out there yet. The desert will be visited between San Fierro. Hey, there's that, hold on, let me back up. There's that factory in the background right there, right below the money bar and the health bar and all that stuff. The one I was talking about. A little bit better view from up here. So now we're venturing down into the hills, and we'll make our way south now towards Angel Pine, the final small town in the southern portion of the map. We still have like, what, 3 or 4 little towns to visit in the desert, but we'll get there when we get there. So if I go right, it'd be putting us into, right back into the city we were in, which would put us into San Fierro. So we're going to go left and explore this area of the map, taking us down by Mount Chiliad and all that good stuff. So I don't feel like following the traffic rules today, just because the size of the map, the time, we're already about 50 minutes into recording, and yeah, we haven't even hit the second city yet. I suspect an hour and a half to do everything, as expected, as mentioned at the beginning of today's. So as you can see, on our left is a trucking facility that you can purchase and do the trucking missions for. I completed all those. On the right is just some backcountry farm roads. So we're going to go ahead and follow the game's recommendation. Initially I was going to take the highway to make it out to Angel Pine, but to give you guys a more authentic experience to the country roads, and rather just driving down a boring highway, we're actually going to hit the back roads here. It's telling me to make a right here, which makes no sense. So I take that back. We're gonna generate a new route by heading towards San Fierro on the corner on the coastal road. I wanted to take us through the country. Okay, it still is. I was hoping to get through the deep woods. Maybe we'll even hit some dirt roads, but we gotta be careful out here in the bus. So here you are. Completely different vibes from, Los Santos over there, where we just spent 45 minutes driving around doing a tour of. We're in the open country. Baco Beyond and Leafy Hollow are up here, so there's the highway I was going to take around the map, down the southern portion. But again, I think when I did the 360 tour, I might have taken that way to Angel Pine and got off the highway at Angel Pine, but we're going to take the actual back roads because it just makes more sense. So look at this. So here we are in the crazy back roads, making our way towards Mount Chiliad and Angel Pine, which are the next stops on our tour here today. While I may not drive down every map or every road in the game on the map, I will go ahead and make sure I touch all the main sites, and Mount Chiliad, Angel Pine being what's over here. The rest of it is just open country land, so there's not much really to see, to be honest. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take you guys on a detour here, and we're going to dare to go down here on our bus tour. So this is the country back roads. This is going to give us the best experience of what it looks like out in the country in this game. So I figured it's worth the detour and the risk. So right now we're going under a bridge. We're down here going over our own little bridge. We're down here on one of the rivers in Flint County. So we keep following these back roads. You'll see in the background right there is Mount Chiliad. We will not be going up Mount Chiliad because this bus does not want to go up there. I can promise you that right now, and we're not going to dare to even try. But we will at least visit the bottom of Mount Chiliad, and we'll go from there. So there's Mount Chiliad again on my right. Nothing like GTA 5's Mount Chiliad, but it is still a pretty big mountain. Going this way, the game wants me to detour off up that way for some reason. We're going to follow the dirt trail into Angel Pine over here. So welcome to Angel Pine, the final city located in Whetstone. Or next to Whetstone. And yeah, here we are. This is Angel Pine. Another very small town. Much simpler than some of the other towns we just visited. It has, you know, food, hospital, police. Actually just a sheriff here. And yeah, just another small town. Tony's Furniture, etc., etc. That's all there is to see here, so we're gonna keep it moving. Just a nice little you get in motel over here. So straight ahead is the base of Mount Chiliad. And if we were to dare to go up there, it's a horrible idea, so that's why I'm not doing it. It's bad enough going up there in a car. I can't imagine trying to get a bus on the top of Mount Chiliad, so we will not be doing that today, but this is Mount Chiliad, so taking the view. I think we're ready to make our way to San Fierro. We've pretty much toured all of Los Santos. We went all the way around here, all the way down through here, like this whole region. We didn't venture much over here, but it's literally similar to what we saw up here. And so what I'm thinking is to take the outside of Mount Chiliad into San Fierro now. And that's going to be the game plan for here. So shortly we'll be in San Fierro. We just got to hop on the highway here. Start making our way to our next major city destination. These bus tour videos are always exhausting, but yeah, we're getting there. We covered like the bottom half of the map with visiting Mount Chiliad here and Angel Pine, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this marker. But yeah, so I'm gonna follow this highway up here. We're going to get off the highway up here and start venturing into the neighborhoods. We'll kind of swerve around these neighborhoods, making our way through all of San Fierro. My plan is to eventually cross this bridge up north, and we'll hit this town, then we'll end up driving down to the dam, which will lead us down into this town and the military base and the quarry. Then we can head up here to the airfield and visit the little town over here of Las Payasadas. And from there we can head into the final region, Las Venturas. So quite a lot of touring to go, but we are making quite a dent in it, so let's just keep it going. So here we are on the coastal highway around Mount Chiliad.
Hey, slow your roll, dude.
We just got cut off by that dude.
Hey, you got to hear me? Now step on me.
This mofo cut me off like that. Not nice. So we officially made it to San Fierro, guys. That's it. There's this mountain on the right. Let's just go up it real quick. It'll give us a view of the city. I'm gonna make it quick though. So as you can see, this is like a hotel resort on our left. But as you can see, as we go up the hill, welcome to San Fierro, guys. This is what we're about to tour, this little city right here. Massive city in real life, but little in the game. And I wasn't really planning to go up here at first, but I figured after thinking about it, with the view that we have up here of the city we're about to tour, this is a great view. You can even see the fake Golden Gate Bridge in the background. So we're gonna wrap our way around up here and work our way back down on the other side, and we'll start officially touring San Fierro over there by the airport. I'll make a pass, but without falling down the mountain. I was avoiding this because these roads are a little bit painful to navigate in the bus. We're getting even higher up. Getting even better view of San Fierro. We're about to drive through the city all over the place in a moment, so. That guy hit me. I ain't taking blame on that. He swerved around the taxi and went right into the front of my bus. Here's a one of the stations. There's like an observation point up here. A pretty good view.
Oh, man, that cost me a grip.
So here it is. It's quite the view. You can see everything. There's the airport on the right. You can see all the different neighborhoods from up here, downtown, the bridges out into the desert. You can even see Las Venturas from here, apparently. I don't think you can see Los Santos because of the mountains in between. Oh my god, I didn't even see there were stairs right there. Thankfully, we got out of there. So down here, there's like a science-looking facility or something. I'm not sure what it is. But taking the view now because we're not going to actually drive down there and visit it per se. Up here is our turn coming up to make a left. We're going to make our way down into San Fierro now. And unless chat gets active, I'll just keep this tour video going and going and going. See our mods back in chat, so greatly appreciate it. Chat got pretty quiet. We got a bunch of likes and stuff, but I think people are just taking in the tour video in a calm, peaceful manner. So over here you have what's called, was it Gorvin Stadium or something like that? Come first every time. So there's the stadium for San Fierro. Yeah, there's even a homie's cigarette ad on the side. So I figured I'd head down here and show you guys the airport first. So over here with the awesome looking sign is San Fierro's airport. SFIA, I'm guessing, or San Fierro International. Down below is the actual airport, but we're not going to go drive on the runway or nothing. There's no reason to. So just going to show you guys around the circle. Very busy airport. You take the inside lane there to go to the parking garage. Well, there's an underground parking garage here, and elsewise there's not much else to see.
I used to beg, fool. Don't waste my time.
So if we head up here, let me think, how do we want to go about tackling touring San Fierro? Right here. So I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna take this road straight around the stadium. Once we get here, we can make a right, wrap around CJ's garage and the dealership. But before we hit downtown, make a left. Then we can venture, along the park here. We'll cross over into, Ocean Flats over here in Hashbury, eventually pushing up into Queens City Hall, and so forth, eventually making our way back towards Chinatown and downtown. Check out downtown, check out the fake, Calton Heights, Lombard Street over here, eventually head up into Juniper Hill and Paradiso. Eventually, obviously, drive around over here on the coast of the city, getting on the bridge. So let's kind of wing it, but let's get going. This bus tour is being recorded during part 1 of our finale for this game. There's 2 parts, 2.5 hour streams that'll be held separately for the finale. So doing this on part 1. We still have quite a bit of things to do for part 2, so hopefully I can get most of it done. I had an idea to merge 2 of the ideas I had into one. I'm going to do a plane tour as well, but I'm considering merging it with my quote-unquote flight simulator video idea, because doesn't feel totally worth doing a whole quote-unquote flight simulator video style thing for this game, because the flying stuff is pretty simple. So maybe I'll land at all the airports and stuff on our plane tour and kind of merge that to save some time, but either way, not important on our video. Here we are at driving school. But long story short, check out our plane tour video if you enjoy the bus tour. Or just check it out live, you know, if you're checking out live now. Heading down this way. As you can see though, we are passing San Fierro Fire Department. On our right, we have the Cranberry Station. On our left, we have the garage that CJ gets when it first comes to San Fierro. On our right, it's Wang Cars over here. We purchased that, we own it now. So instead of heading downtown, I'm gonna break off here and we're gonna go out this way and kind of wrap around through the neighborhoods out here just to showcase them. We were already down here on our left, as you can see. I'm pretty sure this road that we're pulling on now was the road we started on before we left it. So it's taking us right past the park in Garcia. Ashbury and Garcia Joint Festival, apparently. But Garcia doesn't have much going on, as you can tell. There's a development opportunity there in the park. We're going to head over into Ashbury. So welcome to Ashbury. You have the hippie shopper store over here. You got tattoo parlors. You got everything musty go. Now, that's how small Ashbury is. It's just this little section of hill with stores up here. Down here we have Ocean Flats, because there is a beach in San Fierro. Out this way, on our left, is that giant building we saw from the hills. It's like a tennis resort or something. Or a tennis beach resort. Obviously, you have these small rows of homes all down Ocean Flats. To our left is the highway that we took into San Fierro before we went up in the hills. And just to show it, go a little bit off-road, we do have a nice beach down here. So this is San Fierro's beach. Continuing our live recording of a bus tour. Let's push on. So we saw Ocean Flats, we saw Ashbury. I'm going to keep going north until we hit around City Hall. City Hall straight in front of us. I'm going to make a right and we'll go through the inside over here. So on our right, you can see down there's the mod shop, Ashbury, Ocean Flats, all the regions we just passed through. Over here is what's called City Hall. I'm not going to go around the actual road. We're just going to pull in the middle here. It's the best way to take in City Hall. So there's City Hall right there in the background. Here's like some kind of weird statue with a camera in it. If you're looking to do the camera, collectibles, there's a camera. You have cop art over here apparently at the museum. And just to show it, we are all the way over here. So we pulled into town. We went around like this. We went here. We came back down like this. We went around like this, and now we're up here. So I'm gonna head out up here, and we're gonna kind of check this out. Head into downtown and wrap around, eventually getting out of San Fierro into the country again, or the desert, I should say. So let's push on. I think we should save downtown and the coastal road to the bridge for last, so we'll do the other regions till then. So if I drive up here, I believe we're passing the hospital. It's pretty close to here. And yeah, we're just going deep up in the hills right now of San Fierro. On our left, you would take this road to go down there. It's just a coastal road of homes. I guess I could show it real fast so we don't have to come back here. But yeah, it's just a coastal road of homes that wraps around below the bridge with a very nice park across the street. That's pretty much all that is over here. Sightseeing purposes, it's kind of worthless. But it is a cool neighborhood if it was, real to live in. So continuing up the hill, let's just keep going. There's the bridge we're going to leave town from at the end of our tour. But let's go all the way up the hill right now. All the way up. So as you can tell, we are at like one of the highest points in San Fierro right now, if not the highest point. Quite a view of the neighborhoods we just came from. Yep, that was the medical center. We passed that giant building. There's Mount Chiliad in the background. We're going to be heading towards downtown San Fierro right now. through Chinatown's the goal. So let's get going. Just showcasing the chaotic hills around here and all that good stuff.
Are you gonna move that thing or what?
We're currently in Juniper Hill.
Been club member since I can remember.
It's not much up that way. So let's go down this way. It's a pretty cool neighborhood. Bunch of probably overly priced townhomes though in reality. So perfect. I knew it was gonna run into it somewhere. Welcome to Chinatown.
Get out the way, muttonhead.
Has a special lamps. Has all these you know, unique buildings, designs going on up here. It's pretty cool. Actually, kind of, let's branch off this way real quick, because over there's downtown. And we can get a little bit more of Chinatown in our tour here. So this is Chinatown. Are they shooting at me? I don't know. If I head this way, we are into downtown. So to our right is Wang Cars and all that stuff down there. So we're going to make a left, and then we're going to kind of cruise around downtown. Actually, there's one thing I want to do before we cruise downtown, because we're going to cruise downtown, we're going to go around the edge of the map down on the coast, wrapping underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, and then we're actually going to get on it. I don't know what it's called in the game, but our goal is to make it to that bridge and get on it at some point. So apparently we're struggling to get up here. What I'm doing is I'm angling the bus to get some speed. Alright, so we were able to get the bus up here. That was not a pleasant experience getting it up here. I think they might have taken out my rear left tires when they were shooting at us for no reason back there, so that's nice. So pushing along, let's keep going. So this is the street I wanted to show you guys in Carlton Heights, the fake Lombard Street. This is going to be a pain in the ass to drive down, but as you can see in the background, it is a pretty close to downtown street. I'm pretty sure if we were to drive the bus straight down the hill, we would probably flip over, so I'm trying to avoid that right now. I don't know what that was. There's like a shootout going on this beautiful street out here. They might be shooting at me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to piss them off, but alrighties. We gotta go before they set my bus on fire and our bus tour goes down the hole. So I'm gonna jump down here because we can't sit around. We're getting shot the fuck up. And I believe my bus is on fire. Yep. Bus tour interrupted. That's nice. Thanks, game. I always want to get shot at for absolutely no fucking reason an hour and some minutes into my bus tour. So now we have to find a new bus to continue our bus tour because I decided to showcase one of the coolest streets in the game. That's nice. That's my luck today. Today's going pretty damn terrible for trying to be on time and do everything I want to do, so I'm starting to get pissed off. But specifically, like, why did it have to happen, game? Why? There was absolutely no reason for me to get fucking shot at. I was literally driving around the map doing a tour video. And we're getting shot at by our own people or some shit. What I'm doing now is I have to go get a bus, so unfortunately we're stuck driving back down to the one spot the bus may be. So I'm really sorry guys, but we're literally almost ready to leave San Fierro there. This video might go over the 2.5 hour limit because I want to finish this bus tour on the first part no matter what. Then we'll take a half-hour break and come back with the rest. The pressure is definitely on, though. I had a nice list of ideas. And this game is not cooperating with me today. We wasted like 30 minutes just getting a bus. It's a little, you have to go get a bus again because the game decided to flip me off by blowing me up. I was wondering why are they shooting at me? I was on their side in the story. I don't get it, but alright.
You need some.
I heard there's a spot up this hill where there might be a bus. It'll be a pain in the ass to get it out of here, but at least we'll have it. I'd rather get a bus and have to drive it out of here than not have a bus and not have to drive it out of here and have to look for one. There's a bus here. I just want to point out all my homies that were on that bus died, so RIP. We had like 7 people on there. So we got to get right there is our goal right now. Next time watching live shot of J Smoke, we're still in the tour video. We've only made it to the second of 3 major cities, so we still have quite a bit to go. All I've done today is customize one car and do the bus tour. I was supposed to at least do the plane tour in this half as well, so I'm a little bit worried about how that's going to work. But like I said, I had an idea to do a flight sim video and a plane tour separately. I think I'm going to combine them into one. We'll just do a plane tour in the Dodo, circle the cities, and move on. But yeah, for the second part of today, which will be 2.5 hours, I hope, depending on how this goes, if we can actually get out of here successfully at roughly 2.5, we should get a full 2.5. We'll do a plane tour of the map, we'll do some cop roleplay, we'll do some cheat codes, and I'll try and customize some cars for my garages. So for anyone who's watching live, appreciate it. The bus tour that I'm recording while live that got interrupted by blowing up right there is going to be heavily edited compared to our live stream feed of it, so. Can I park here or am I going to get shot at? This is where we blew up. This is where I want to continue the tour video. So continuing the tour video after we got blown up and lost our homies, we are back in beautiful San Fierro. Apparently we're in a gang territory, so I'm just gonna get moving, but yeah, so on our tour today, we toured everything up to this point, then we got blown up driving down the fake Lombard Street back there. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but we got shot and blown up. So long story short, we're back out here again in a new bus, continuing our tour video. What I'm doing right now is just showcasing downtown San Fierro, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do right now. Eventually making our way down to the edge road down there along the waterfront, which will take us around by the bridge, and then we'll get on the bridge and get out of here. But first, I figured I would drive up and down the roads of downtown. We should be safe in actual downtown, but as we get closer to the hills, apparently there's some people who want to murder me that I don't remember why they do, but whatever. So pushing on, as you can see, it's beautiful downtown San Fierro, my favorite city in the game. Kind of loop around. As you can see, that's the edge down there. There's like a building there with missing windows or something for a second there. There's not much down that way. Downtown ends and it pushes into smaller buildings down to the hill there. And there's a drop down to the coast. What I'm going to do is we're going to go down this way and we're going to make a left down here. Actually, let's take this road straight and we're going to get on that coastal road that I mentioned now, because we've seen downtown San Fierro now. We've seen pretty much most, or if not all, the other neighborhoods. And we're going to mop them up right now and cross the bridge out of San Fierro to begin our journey through the desert to the final city of our bus tour. So if we go down here, right in front of me is a military base. To our right is the cargo dock over there, and south of that is the airport. So on our right, if you enter the fence here, you automatically get like a 5-star wanted level. Not recommended. There's also a gas station. Not that you need it. But right over here is the entrance. So if you pull into there, you will get a wanted level, and you will most likely regret it. They have missiles. I got everything over there. So we're back in quote-unquote downtown, as you can see in the bottom right. And over here, we are on the waterfront road, coast of the city here. I know that looks like a famous San Fran building, I'm pretty sure, that I've seen in real life. Esplanade East. On our left is what I was talking about. There's these buildings here, but there's nothing too crazy. There's a Autos. We got a building here that's supposed to be a parking garage, or it's just missing windows. I don't really know what's going on with that. Here's Pier 69. Apparently that just crashed back there. Here's a bunch of other piers. But I know there's a famous pier that has like arcades and stuff on it, if I remember correctly from when I visited San Francisco in real life like over a decade ago. It was pretty cool. If we were to take this road on the left, it would take us back up into town, but considering we just toured downtown, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight here. We're going to follow this coastal road around. We're going to end up, I guess, taking this road. We're going to go up here, we're going to wing this way, and we're going to get on the bridge out of San Fierro, as I believe we covered everything in San Fierro that I wanted to. We're going to cross the bridge there, visit the little town over there, and then start making our way to other little towns, the dam, the quarry, the airfield, and all that kind of stuff before we head into Las Venturas. So I'm going to try and be out here so we can save some time. There's the fake Golden Gate Bridge. On our right, it looks pretty awesome.
Hey, lady.
Appreciate the 8 likes on the live stream, by the way. If you enjoy the video that I released separately, please drop a like, help us out. We're at over an hour now. This video is taking a very long time, but not very surprising. Especially the factor that we lost our bus and had to get a new one. So right now we're on that coastal road I mentioned that would be nice to live on, but not really detrimental to the tour video. But it's included now, so we didn't leave it out. Just a bunch of nice little homes overlooking the beach over here. Who knows what those are worth? Here's the giant donut store, by the way. Tough Nut Donuts. Pushing up the hill, there's where we made a right. It looked like it was the highest point in the city. We're going to continue down this way. So we're going through that tunnel down there and heading back towards downtown. We're going to make a left here, and we are going to get out of here. Really like the city, my favorite in the game, but yeah, I feel like we covered it pretty thoroughly there in our tour video. So here we go across the fake Golden Gate Bridge. Looks awesome. Battery Point, as it's called in the game. The Gant Bridge. So we're crossing the Gant Bridge, aka the fake Golden Gate Bridge. On our right is a small town. We're going to head down there next. And then from there I'll map out my idea for the route we'll take through the desert. The desert's going to be a lot of wrapping around, so here we are. Here's a small town. We'll just wrap around it and get out of here.
Last time I arm wrestled someone, I ripped his arm off.
Oops. I think this is supposed to be like Berkeley or something. It's a nice little small town. As you can see, we're on the waterfront across there, San Fierro.
That's my ride, little pop.
Use my orgasm repertoire, Gordon.
Damn.
To our right is boat school and all that stuff,
Get out my seat.
but we're not going to head over there. It's Bayside Marina. Yeah, this is called Bayside.
If it ain't blow, it's yay.
Now, since we drove around Bayside, we're going to leave Bayside and we're going to head out here to El Quebradas. Quebrados. However you say it. I'm butchering the shit out of it. We're going to go there. Now what we're going to do from there is we're going to head south. We are going to visit this city right here, and then we'll check out the dam. We'll go across the dam. We'll head down this way, and we'll make our way out here to good old Fort Carson. From Fort Carson, I plan to drive by this road on the quarry. I do want to drive up here past the military base into Verdant Meadows airfield. And then from Verdant Meadows, we can head up to up here in the northern side and go through my favorite neighborhood, Prickle Pine of Las Venturas. Work our way over to the nuclear facility. Then we can basically go around the map on the highway. The whole city can be seen from here. We'll eventually break off and drive through each of these little neighborhoods and finish on the fake Vegas Strip. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's get to work because we got quite a bit of driving ahead of us. We're definitely going to go over the 2.5-hour limit for the first half today, but we will shut down, come back with a fresh stream for anyone watching live. The video will not end though. I'm gonna finish this video before we go on intermission break. Then I gotta come back with a brand new stream afterwards. Pressure is definitely on for that, due to how long this bus tour is taking. But if we can at least get this done, that's the longest time taking thing out of the way. Pass. So otherwise we're going to be stuck in traffic. I swear I just saw a car up on the hill there for a sec. It like despawned or something. So heading to this first small town in the desert. It's night again, of course. We went through an entire day between Los Santos and San Fierro. There's a diner right here. So to save some time, gotta take the risk and jump off the highway so we don't have to drive further south.
Are you gonna move that thing or what?
So here we go. Well, it's not the official desert, it's the borderline of it. This town looks like it's basically on the line. There's a desert on our right, so you can see we're right on the line of the desert region. So here it is. El Quebrados. I'm saying that right at all. So we make it right here. Welcome to the small town. It's another very small town. Vibe and location. Not much to do here. There's a gun store, vehicle repair, a relationship. Over there's the medical center where I think you meet one of them, aka the girlfriends. Actually, she's right here at the sheriff building. Sorry. Yeah, so from there, we are going to go left and work our way down to Las Barrancas. Shouldn't be much to see in Las Barrancas. We're probably going to be pretty quickly down there. I don't think we're at threat for gangs shooting at us anymore. That was like the only region. But yeah, now we're in Tierra, Robada, and we're going to cross that dam soon. I figured go to this little town, cross the dam, like I said, go to Fort Carson, the quarry, the military base, the airfield, and we'll be in our final city in the tour. Over here you have a bait shop if you're looking to go fishing out in the desert. I'm trying to get the pass on right now. It's our only chance. Sorry taxi dude, but I had to get around that traffic. So cross down here. To our left, I'm pretty sure he has the dam, so we're going to drive back up here in a moment. But so we don't leave this city out of our tour video. Just zooming down here. Again, it's most likely just a very small town. Las Barrancas. There's an RV camp. There's some old looking buildings. Apparently TP trading post gifts. If you look up here, can see there's some like old ruins. It's pretty cool. I almost lost control there, I'm not gonna lie. That could have been ugly. Definitely don't want to flip over though, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I ever noticed that in any of the older games, to be honest. There's just those ruins up there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is this small town. We're gonna head back up to the dam now. Obviously drive across the dam. The last dam I drove across was in GTA 3. On the third island. Shoreside Vale. Making our way up the hill right now. Welcome to the dam. So here's what the dam looks like. Here's your dam tour. Now, do you guys have any dam questions? Everyone knows the movie, but over here, Sherman Dam. So here's the dam. You can see Los Santos in the background out there. And, yeah, it's a pretty steep dam. On the left, you have those sections right there. I'm not going to waste the time to try and drive out on those, but you have those back on this side. Yeah, there's a little deserted town up there to our left. I don't think it's worth trying to venture all the way up there. Our next stop on this journey right now is going to be all the way down here. So that was the Sherman Dam. Back in Tierra, Robada, and we got to drive on these crazy back and forth switch roads. Which are not meant for buses at all. Desert's pretty cool in this map. I used to not appreciate it much, I guess, on the old school version, PS2 and stuff, but modern day, I've taken to, it used to be my least favorite part of the map. Now I disagree with that. So it looks amazing on this game. Maybe the old school graphics didn't do it justice.
Welcome back.
As you can see, the airfield would be, I think, right around here to my left, but we're not going to go out there. Here's a giant satellite. We're not going to drive up there either, but it's pretty cool looking, just to showcase it. Pushing on. We are almost in this small little town up here. Fort Carson, I think it was called. Hopefully going around the long way. Maybe a bus, but I could sure as well handle the off-road, right? So. Welcome to Fort Carson. Fort Carson is yet again another very small town. You know, you actually have this nice little looking street right here with the trees in the middle and stuff. Just to show you guys. There's not too much else going on in Fort Carson. Just a small town in the desert between San Fierro and Las Venturas. So I'm curious real quick, we repair buses?
Is anybody gonna move?
Get out of the way!
Howdy, fella. Well, hello there, miss. Have you seen a baby being
So
born?
they will not repair a bus, unfortunately. Moving on from there, we want to go down by this quarry here, so there's not much else to see in this town. Just a real small town. That's a 24/7 diner. There's a steakhouse right there, by the way, with the giant cow on the roof, I'm pretty sure. Never been to a steakhouse like that. All the steakhouses I've been to are like in the city or in modern construction. I would love to see one of those like, you know, middle of the desert style steakhouses with the giant fake cow on the roof and stuff. That'd be cool. Giant, you know, crazy big steaks. Sounds like my type of place. So over here is the quarry. I did not want to go down into it, but I guess we could pull in real quick just to give you guys a perspective of it. And there it is. So here's a great view of the quarry, guys. As you can see, it's very deep. There's a bunch of quarry missions here if you do them during the story. Well, on top of the story, and you also come here part of the story as well. The quarry has full visibility of San Fierro, Los Santos, and Las Venturas. Quite the location, right? From the quarry, our next goal is to get up here and go past the base. So perfect. We're going to drive right past it on the route the game just gave me. Pretty sure once we see the airport, that's it for the desert. We're doing pretty good on timing on the desert, not so much on the rest. So Cluck and Bell, that guy obviously doesn't understand that it was my right of way. See out here, it's very industrial-like. Got like a refinery, all that good stuff going on out here.
Whatever, man.
Which we definitely need. All the vehicles out here. So we're gonna break off left right here. Take this road. The right road would put us into Las Venturas, but we're not ready to go into Las Venturas yet. This has been quite a long bus tour. We're at over an hour and a half on recording. I'm sure it'll be a little bit under that, but yeah, it's going to take quite a long time to finish this tour video. Thanks everyone watching live. My goal was 2.5 hours, 30-minute break, 2.5 hours for finale part 1 and part 2 today, but the bus tour and all the stuff that happened on part 1 is going to push us over the 2.5 hour limit, so we'll kind of figure out what we're going to do when we get back from the break, but still have a lot to do after the bus tour. But getting back to the bus tour as we're on it right now. We are cruising down this hill. Since I'm recording while live, just trying my best to inform our viewers of what's going on. But here's the airfield, the last stop in the desert of our bus tour, I think. There's that little town there, but that's perfect. We can exit here, go around like that. I thought there was a TP place over here too. And we can work our way back into the final city on our bus tour, Las Venturas. So let's get going. We're gonna go right down the middle of the airstrip like we're taking off. And there's like a sandstorm or something about to kick up. Don't hit us yet. Don't hit us yet. I'm not done the bus tour. Oh shit, we were really about to take off. If we had wings, we might actually get in the air. Alright, so going up here. I'm gonna detour up through here, so to save time, we're using some nice dirt back roads here. I swear it's a TP place to our left, unless I'm wrong. So that's the only reason I want to go past it. So we're in the northern portion of the desert after touring pretty much the rest of the desert. We're back in Bone County. Yep, here it is. I'm going to hit this place and turn around because we're almost back at the dam. But there's this awesome looking little motel here, the TP motel. It looks cool. I don't know if it'd actually be nice to stay there, but yeah, that's a different story. Oh, that biker's happy with me. Ah, he left. We're good. So driving back this way, we're going to start making our way to Las Venturas. And yeah, definitely answer chat. Appreciate the comment. It's been very chill, but the bus blowing up earlier and just finding a bus in general kind of held us up today. I wanted to have a whole extra recording done on top of this for the first finale part 1 today, but we are coming back with part 2 finale today after a break, so. But this is the end of part 1 once I've done this tour. We have peckers, feed, and seed out here. But yeah, the final part of our entire tour video. This is it. We are going to Las Venturas. We toured all 3 cities. The live stream's at 2.5 hours. At the time I wanted to cut off. The bus tour that I've been recording has been recording for 1 hour and 40 effing minutes, so quite a bit to go. I'm gonna head out here, go into Prickle Pine, drive across the top. We'll kind of cut through the neighborhoods across here by the stadium, I guess, around here, and eventually the goal is to end up at the strip for the end of the video. It looks like it's a big city on the map, but by the time we get there and start, zooming through the streets, it's going to happen real quick. The strip is the highlight of the entirety of Las Venturas, and that's why I want it to be, the final thing we do. Because I want to drive up and down the strip back and forth before we say goodbye to this bus tour video. Right now we're on a bridge overlooking the airfield down there. It's pretty cool. But again, here we go. Great view of Las Venturas. We've been able to get some pretty good skyline views today on this bus tour. And yet again, we got another one. So a lot of the neighborhoods of Las Venturas are, as I'll just put it, realistically boring. So don't expect anything exciting. It's not very exciting at all. Some of these neighborhoods are just truly, there's nothing to do or see. except bore yourself with it. So I was trying to see if I can go down there, but it's probably not a good idea. We're going to take the long way around. I was going to try and shortcut it to save some time. I don't think I've ever driven on this before. At least to my knowledge. Don't remember this exit ever. How often do I go from where I was to Prickle Pine? So not very often. So we're taking the highway into Las Venturas right now. Here it is. Welcome to fabulous Las Venturas. Well, the route that it wants me to take apparently is going to put us out over here, which means I guess we can tackle this neighborhood on my right first. The one that's right here on my right, we'll hit that first, and then we'll work our way up to Prickle Pine. This way we don't have to worry about coming back over here. So let's tour everything on this side of the highway real quick. So what I'll do is one, I want to go left and show you guys down here. So on our left is the Dirt Ring Stadium. I believe there's 2 events here, something like that if I'm not mistaken. Or no, that was the Los Santos one, I think. But yeah, you have the Las Venturas Stadium here. There's not much to see down here. You just have an office building and bike school, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna U-turn actually. You can see there's a building right there, like a office building or something. That's all there is on this side of the south side of the crossing we just took. So let's go back. Shed a little neighborhood north of here, and then we're gonna start following the actual marker to where we're going. I'm driving a little bit erratic now because we've been on a very long tour, so I'm trying to speed things up. So slow down a little bit. So if we head up here, it's just literally just a little neighborhood that borders an industrial area. So nothing really exciting to see here. We're gonna not go all the way straight down the road. We're gonna take a shortcut left here and wrap around. To our left. Not much to our right, just some more buildings, homes, whatever they may be. Heading south. See on our left, there's a bunch of homes. I own one of those. And that's pretty much all there is over here, to be honest. So moving on, let's keep this going. I really like the city, but a lot of it's foobar. It's either Prickle Pine or the Strip, the only places worth going in this entire city. But doing a bus tour of the entire map, we have to visit every neighborhood. There's a burger shop. I wouldn't mind a burger after all this tour video recording today so far. We have the Bandits Baseball Stadium on the left. Las Venturas Stadium. Las Venturas Bandits. So as you can see, this neighborhood, there's not much going on. I'm not going to come back over here when we leave. This is, I think, following this route in itself that we're taking right now shows you enough of this neighborhood to warrant not having to come back over here. What I'll do just to elaborate the neighborhood, just to show you guys there's not much else to see, is go an extra block over. There's really nothing to see over here. So let's just keep it going. Prickle Pine is the nicest neighborhood in my view in Las Venturas minus the Strip. So let's get up there and drive through there real quick. I think it's my second favorite house in the game.
Point comes in so many flavors.
First is that nice house in San Fierro on the curvy road. Second is Prickle Pine's mansion up here. Third would be the Los Santos beach house. So here we are in, well, I was gonna say Julius Thruway North. That's not where we are though. We're in Prickle Pine. Yeah, Prickle Pine. So welcome to Prickle Pine. It's like the upscale neighborhood of Las Venturas. There's my house down there on the left, on the edge. Also have a country club up here, and our own train station. There's the country club. A lot of people playing golf out there apparently today. Here's the train station for northern Las Venturas. So I'm not going to waste my time driving up and down every street back here because it legit looks the same, you know, every other block. The same style houses just for blocks, so yeah, did ya. I think you leave Prickle Pine here because it turns into like an apartment community. and the vibes kind of change once you get over here. It's still a nice neighborhood, but not as nice. It's got some, you know, big houses like that on the border, but you're starting getting on the border of the industrial region. So that's that for Prickle Pine. Here's the gas station, another burger shop. So we head out this way, you can see there's a nuclear facility in the background. We're not going to go inside of it, but we can at least drive over to it. Actually, no need to pull down the road to it. There it is, it spawned in, so KACC, it's like as you can see, it's like a nuclear facility. Generating power for Las Venturas. So heading south from here, we traveled into the city, we toured this region, we came up here, we toured this over to here, and we drove through here on the way up here in technicality. So our goal is to kind of tour down this side of the map to the bottom, and then we drive up the strip, and I believe that covers everything that's worth covering in the city. We can kind of wrap around and eventually end up on the strip. So I'll go straight across and we'll kind of zigzag south through here, staying away from the strip just to show it. And we'll go from there, because honestly there's not much else to see up this way. The strip is like the entire highlight of this entire city. Here we're in Roca Escalante. Here's I'm guessing that's a museum. Art for the soul.
You'll never be rich as me.
I go left here, just to show it. It's worth it. Over here on the left you have the Rock Hotel, which actually has a pool shaped like a guitar, if I'm not mistaken. Or some of the collectibles were. You venture across this bridge, you do have a shopping center on the left with a bunch of stores. We go right, just have some apartment buildings and such. I think that's enough over here. Cross back into downtown over here, or however you want to call it, but looks like downtown. So here we are back over here. Wasn't planning to visit the casinos yet, but I'll just show this road real quick. So here are some of the casinos. I don't think these ones are accessible though. Actually, this one on the corner apparently has a safe house right here. So you can go in that casino there. If I go any further up, guys, it's the strip, and we're going to drive up and down the strip both ways most likely when we get there, because it's the highlight of the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay away from the strip. We're going to make a left here, got a clown's pocket back there, and work our way back over to this side of town. Also, I'll put the pedal down a little bit heavier, because there's not much to see around here. Actually, on the left here, you have this Chinatown vibing shopping center. The entrance reminds me of the Chinatown entrance to San Fierro that we saw earlier today. We're in Pilgrim right now, it's called. As you can see though, there's really nothing really back here. It's like a church or something. On our left, it's more shopping center stuff, so I'm not going to venture over there. Just kind of taking us through the neighborhoods and just seeing what they look like, but there's the pyramid, obviously. We're going to go see that in a moment. So if we drive down here, it's just little apartments, stores, and that's really it. There's nothing exciting. Grab myself some coffee on the intermission break. Shut down the stream fully to give my tech a break, and then we'll come back live with a brand new part 2 stream. And I'll think about what we can do in the remaining time today. If I go over to like by 15 minutes or so, it shouldn't be the end of the world. The later I stay on, the later I eat dinner. You get the idea. So I might need to grab a snack. So here we are in the southern neighborhood. Again, there's like no reason to be down here. I just wanted to showcase the neighborhoods. There's nothing to see, so let's just get on through. Trying to see if there's anything else. We didn't really go over by the airport, but there's really nothing to see at the airport in technicality. So what I'll do real quick is, before we go down the strip, I think I can just take the highway around the map. If I'm not mistaken. So here's the highway in the middle of the city. And yeah, we can use this to gain access over here. Okay, this is the highway that goes right through the center of the map. On our left is the airport, so there it is. That's why I wanted to show you guys. We went around the airport in all the directions, but we didn't go to the airport, but that's Las Venturas airport right there. So we're not going to get off and go really look at it, but I wanted to at least show you guys the building. It looks like every other, you know, runway and stuff in the game, so no need to stop. We're officially going to be on the final stretch, guys. This is it. We're going to go up and down the strip both ways, and that'll be the end of our tour video and our live stream. I'm definitely going to need a good half-hour break to drink a lot of water, catch my voice back up, because it is exhausted from doing this video. So here we go. Welcome to the Las Venturas Strip. On our first journey up this road, we're going to look on the right only, and then we'll look down the other side. So here is the strip. As you can see, you have Covalot on the right there. Building with like the castle point roof to it. Over here you have a obelisk. You also have obviously the Sphinx and the pyramid over here, which are really cool. I feel like I should go out of the way for these. So here's the pyramid and here's the Sphinx. The pyramid's really cool. You can actually, you know, get up it with like motorcycles and stuff, but we're not going to dare to even try to take the bus up there. And you can drive through the Sphinx. There's hieroglyphics in here and stuff. They did a pretty cool job with this casino. Unfortunately, going inside of casinos will not be included on a bus tour video, but for obvious reasons. Pushing forward, we have quite a few more casinos on our right. So right now it's just parking lots. We have a Royal Casino right here. Caligula's Casino, which is the Mafia-run casino on our right. Right here. Not going to waste the time driving into the entrance, but you get the idea. That's what it looks like. Very nice. Oops, just hit that car. We have the Clown's Pocket Casino over here on our right. Starfish Casino. Take another block and we'll be back on that fancy street that I said I wouldn't drive down. But yeah, here we are. So here's that street. We were one block down that way. I'm not going to drive back down there. It's just a bunch of hotels. You know, you have that sign of the lady in a bikini lifting her leg. You know, all that stuff's down that way. So turning around, here is a shopping center with tourist information and stuff. But as we head south here, we really get into the other casino. So we have the Visage right here, which has this giant water fountain out front with a bunch of trees and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Going further down, there's another really cool casino. You can see right here on the right. Let me actually pull up to the boat, but Pirates in Men's Pants. So as you can see, it's a casino based on pirates. You have skulls on fire outside. You have, you know, water with a giant boat you can go on right here on the right. The boat's pretty cool. There's actually a ramp on the boat that you can go off of. On the right, we have the High Roller Casino. Further down, here's this casino's entrance. Push further down here. We have another casino on the right here, but I don't see a name anywhere. So I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a casino. Doesn't even have a name apparently. And then finally, the last casino on the strip before Dragons Hotel and Casino. So there you have it, guys. I mean, we covered the entire strip. It was pretty awesome. I mean, it's definitely one of the cooler points of interest in the game. And I think that pretty much concludes our tour video. We covered everything I had in mind. Los Santos, the country, the desert, San Fierro, Las Venturas, or Venturas, as they call it. So it's been pretty awesome, guys. I mean, can't imagine there's much else to do. But yeah, here we are. Apparently my bus is still drivable. It's still running, but there you have it. We're gonna end the bus tour in the water of the Pirates Casino. Let's climb over here. So that's gonna be it for our bus tour video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried my best to cover everything that should have fit into the video, and I really hope it did. It was an extremely long video, almost 2 hours of recording. Went way over my planned time for this, especially because we lost our bus twice today. Once before we went on live with the recording. On the live stream it'll be there, but not the recording, where I got a bus, some dude basically carjacked it from me and crashed it into a house, so I ended up having to start over by finding a new bus. And on top of that, obviously in San Fierro, we had a mishap with the bus getting blown up, where I had to cut there and make a shift and a cut in the video to continue on the tour. So that's going to be it for our bus tour video, guys. Greatly appreciate it if you like and sub. Thanks for watching. If you're watching live, that's going to be the end of part 1 of today's stream. We did not get nearly as much done as I was hoping, but we did make some progress, so I guess it's not the end of the world. We're gonna have to, I'll have to do some brainstorming on the break and see what I think's best suited for the rest of the finale. I wanted to spend some time with cheat codes. I wanted to see how long it takes to go around the entire map on a bike. I wanted to customize more cars. I wanted to do a plane tour, and I wanted to do police roleplay. So there's an enormous list of stuff to do. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out, but best way to sum it up is we're gonna end now and come back with a separate video. It'll be called Finale Part 2. So just like the title, this is Part 1. It's going to be the same, everything, just Part 2. Make a save right here, this way I can go on my break, but I'm going to shut down instead of putting up an intermission screen. So if we go to save here, made my save. Our next stream will start from right here. I'm not even going to go back to the menu. I'll just do my intro from the screen to save time, I think, but yeah, shout out to J Smoke, Buneshwaran, anyone else who swung by. Greatly appreciate Main's food reviews. Quite a lot of people swung by, over 60 views and almost 10 likes, so greatly appreciate it. Glad you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out to our supporters, J Smoke, Main's food reviews across the board, BBT on Patreon membership, Cyber Leader on Superchat. Appreciate all the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching our finale Part 1 video. Definitely didn't go to exact plan, but that's how it goes on these sessions. I'll try and be back soon. I was supposed to take a break at 4 o'clock, come back at 4:30 to 7. But it might be closer to like 4:45 or so. And I'll try and still do a full 2.5 when I come back, because we'll probably need it. Catch you guys after, intermission break where we fully shut down. Peace out.